on? What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube. We got people from Chicago to Miami to Memphis, just all over the world, to Germany to Japan. So, but it's Thursday, y'all. It's not Rimmen. Oh, Rimmen Rock Wednesday was yesterday. I enjoyed yesterday, but it's Thursday. What y'all call Thursday? Baby Friday. Oh yeah, Baby Friday, because the Chop Shop is not aired on Friday, so we just consider this our Friday. So we just let it go and let it hang loose, because we're gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll see you Monday or with more information. But what we do every day, I like to shout out to our starting five. That's the first five people that sign up to the feed, and to each via either via Facebook or YouTube, and they accumulated on my screen right now. We got Kimberly Jackson, we got Mindy Collins, we got Rod Wells, we got who else? We got Kevin Lewis, we got Melvin Dews is in the building, and our sixth man of the day is Jeremy Davis. But guess what? We got other people on here. Let me see. Let me shout out. That is Moody, Chicago, in the building. We took one on the chin last night. But I'm glad this kind of make the series exciting now, because when you go down 2-0, people tend to shy away. But I found out that is Moody. The game 3 in Chicago at that 10,000 seat arena is sold out. I heard you can't find a ticket. Confirm that for me. Ivan Pettit, what's up? Hey, my take, Cora. What's up, D Holcomb? Let me see who else on there. Arnetta. Hey, Arnetta, she back. Hey, Dale, Tanya. I got to make sure I got my people. Kevin Allen, the Silver Fox, is in the building. Y'all got to check Kevin Allen out on Saturday mornings. Him and Devin Wade and Ralph Cooper on KTSU. I think it's about 9:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. On Saturday morning, they be going at it. When I'm up, if I don't have one of them late sleep ins, I'm watching this show. Derek Johnson is back. Derek, where are you now, man? Derek, man, we be missing you when I don't see your name up there. I don't know, because I know you're over there in the military. I don't know what be happening over there, overseas in the military. So, you just let us shoot us something every now and then and say, man, I'm doing okay. So we can know y'all. There go my man Ken Lofton all the way up there in the Port Arthur area. What's up there, Mr. Lofton? Who else? Hey, Tiffany Sanders. Who else? Rod Wells. Rod Wells in games tonight. Baseball tonight. I'm just trying to look at my people, man, and see what y'all saying. Being nosy. She being nosy. Kim. Memphis shirt. Oh, you like this Memphis shirt? Thank you. Hatter, it's a win. A go home tonight for the Dodgers. You're right. You was pulling for Phoenix. You know what? I like Chicago, because I like Candace Parker. But last night, I see what I do. I just like for the series to go long. So, but it was great. I got a couple of things to show y'all. Let me see. I think did I pull it up? Did I put up the Candace Park? I didn't do it, did I? Oh, yes, I did. Chris Paul and all the guys showed up. Diana Taurasi going over there, giving everybody. All the guys showed up. That's the kind of stuff I like, man. Man, that dunk, Brittany Griner, that was almost a layup. That wasn't no dunk. I can do that. I'm an old ass man. I can do that. I'm down there layup. Let me get that off the screen. Just want to share that with y'all. What else? We got a couple of things. I did want to shout out the University of Memphis. My alma mater, my school. My sister went there. Used to be Memphis State. Back in that day, they had their Memphis Madness last night. I ain't hating. I just said the dunk wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. I ain't hating. But shout out let's share the show, y'all, everybody. Let's share the show. I don't think enough people. I'm finna get some good information. Let's share the show right now. Hope everybody's internet is working today. But share the show right now before we go any further, because there's some things I want to show y'all. Some stuff happened at Memphis Madness last night. I don't know the rappers, Moneybagg Yo. I don't know all of those rappers. Pam Hill was there. Pam, tell me what the highlights of it. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Y'all make sure. I got to show you this. This is what I saw. You know, because I was supposed to be there and didn't. I had a meeting up here. Yes, I couldn't get out. I just couldn't get out of the city and then make it back. So, but I saw this. Let me tell y'all something. We got to have the coolest coach. Y'all don't have to like him. Y'all don't, but we got to have the coolest coach in the business. I don't care, you know, what y'all said about him when, but check this out, y'all. This how the coach came into the arena last night at the Memphis Madness. This how Penny Hardaway came into the arena. I couldn't play the rest of that, but y'all, let me give some context to that. If you watched the show for a while, Slingshot, who was the manufacturer of those particular vehicles, they one of his sponsors. They partner with him with autism, like every one of those things that are sold a certain amount go to autism. Penny has a son that suffered from autism, and that's the reason that for that particular thing. Just to, you know, I know people say he's showing off, but he's a partner with Slingshot, and him and Slingshot, they go and you know, they support autism. It was unbelievable. No, man. No, and I'm glad to explain it because people like Melvin Dews will say some stuff like that. I'm gonna put it on the screen talking about that booster check money is well spent. Let me tell you something. That's a smart. Let me tell you something. That guy, and I can't. I just want to. In this series, I love basketball. Been around basketball. Talked to some guys that's been around him late. Somebody called me the other day. They had a golf tournament the other day. And they said, they went to the practice. They said, in practice, Penny Hardaway is such a great teacher and teach things about the game of basketball. They said Larry Brown was over there taking notes. This guy just can explain basketball. Like I told y'all, instance when I went to a game. Share the show, by the way, though. I told y'all I went to the game, and I went to practice the day before, but I was on the other end of practice. I didn't know what he was saying on the other end, and I kept saying, I wanted to come down there and be nosy, but you know, in a gym, and ain't that many people in the gym. You don't want to have that many movements. Me walking toward. Everybody know who I am. I didn't want to walk down there, so I didn't know. So I asked him later. I said, man, what the hell happened? He said, come by the house. I'm going to show you. I went by the house. He was showing me. He said, what I was telling our big men, every time Taco Fall get the ball, his first move to the post, he going to turn here. Every time he get it, he going to turn here. All I want you to do is just wait there and wait on the ball and grab it. I promise y'all, the game the next night, Taco Fall, they played against Taco Fall's team. Taco Fall, as soon as he grabbed the ball, he turned right into the guy. The guy grabbed the ball for a turnover down. I said, man, this kind of stuff. I mean, that's why I take my hat off to you coaches. Unbelievable, man, the job that y'all do. I mean, just sitting down. That's why I love to go to y'all practices. Because I just said, man, that gift just wasn't mine. I used to try to coach, little summer AAU team with my son that was little. I just went off what my coaches told me a long time. But you guys are so in depth, man, into what y'all do, man. To every college coach, every high school coach, every summer coach, man, I shout out to y'all, man, because that stuff y'all do hard. That's why I protect y'all. That's why I'm gonna get on you if you're messing up, but that's why I support you. Melvin Dew said we have some great black leaders of men such as Penny, Dion, yeah, and Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard, his son signed with him. Did y'all see? Did anybody? Dwight Howard signed Jet Howard. He signed with he was one of the top, I think, top 50 players. He signed with his dad. But what's so funny? Y'all got to find it. Go back and find the mom's tweet. The mom said, "Yes, my son is signed, and yes, I got the bag." And put the bag next to it. I mean, it was unbelievable. And most moms can't say they got the bag. She said, "Yes, I got the bag." And it was unbelievable. Y'all check it out. Juwan Howard. That's what I said, Juwan Howard. Yeah. But hold on, let me go back. Let me go back and see what your comments been. David said, Derrick Johnson said he have a slingshot, black and gold. I'll send you the pic. Thank you, man. I put him up on the thing. He said, beautiful. You have his son, and yes, man. That's what when a lot of people see it, and I just put it in context. But Sean Forrest is on the staff at Memphis. I don't know Sean, but I know a lot of people in this area know him. But I know there's a lot of stuff happened in sports last night. With Jimmy, them gonna come in, and I don't want to rehash it. But things, because over and over and over. And Chris Walker might be on. I'm not sure, but. You know what? I saw something the other day and I didn't tell y'all about it. After the game, because somebody came on. Melvin Dews, was that you? You were talking about, what's his name? Lamar Jackson leaves a lot to be desired in his interviews. We want his interviews to get better. Somebody said that. Might have not you been Dews. It was somebody said it. But you know what I love about Lamar Jackson in his interview after he finished? You know what he said? Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate it, Miss Lisa. Talking about Lisa Salters. And Lisa Salters tweeted it out. She said, from now on, I'm only answering to Miss Lisa. Respect to Lamar Jackson. And thanks for, the young man finished the interview. See, we can talk about he's not great as an interview, but he's one of the most polite young men. Let's talk about that positive. Since we went there the other day, it wasn't me. I'm sorry. It was somebody. You know who you are. But this kid, after the interview that people talking about, he's not. I forgot who it was. It was somebody. And I talked about it a little bit. And but he said, "Thank you, Miss Lisa." Thank you, Miss Lisa, to Lisa Salters. Let me tell you something. If that told me nothing else about, I don't even care no more about he didn't have a great interview. Let's just hope they get better. But he thought enough to say, "Thank you, Miss Lisa," and I just wanted to share that. But y'all, I wanted to share this yesterday on Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all, years ago, when on this chop shop, we were Sonia. I was we was doing, what's the name of that? Black History Month. Y'all got to follow me on this one, Melvin Dews. Doing Black History Months. I had said, man, let's not on Black. We're gonna talk about a Black history figure that everybody don't know. You follow me? The unsung. So I had this article a long time ago called "The Bold, the Black, the Brilliant Unsung Heroes of the Civil Rights Movement," right? And they had a lot of, I'm going over in my notes right here. They had this one lady that popped up. And they just made a documentary about her. Her name is Pauli Murray. Okay? And I looked her up. I talked about the Ella Baker. But let me give you, in case you didn't know, they just got a movie called a documentary out called My Name is Pauli Murray. Remember, I wanted to do this yesterday on Women Rock Wednesday, but guess what? It's Women Rock every day on this show. But Pauli Murray, she was born Anna Pauline Murray, she was a fierce leader in civil rights movement. She was often overlooked. She was born in Baltimore. I'm gonna tell you why she was overlooked, y'all. She was born in Baltimore. Come on, no thanks. Come on, quit trying to sell me stuff. She was born in Baltimore. In her early life, it was marked by tragedy. Both her parents died before her teen years. She spent her young life living with an extended family, moving from New York City to attend Hunter College in New York City. Her passion for the civil rights blossomed, y'all, in 1938 when she campaigned to enter NC Chapel Hill. If you've been watching the show for a while, you'll remember me talking about North Carolina Chapel Hill, right? Which is what was a all-white university at the time. Okay, she approached the NCAA for support, and but the organization didn't take up her cause, citing her New York residency as a reason. However, many scholars believe the true reason was Mary's intimate relationship with women and her tendency to dress in men's clothing. In 1940, Murray desegregated a bus, which led to her arrest and imprisonment. Again, the NCAA didn't take up her cause. They thought they would support the bus boycott of Rosa Parks instead 15 years later. I want y'all to read up on her. And the reason I'm saying this because this movie is out. And y'all watch where I'm going with this. The reason I'm talking about Paulie, y'all, it's just when I thought about it, trying to get back to my notes again. Let me get to my notes over here. Paulie Murray, y'all got to, this worth it. This worth looking her up. What I thought about Kim Jackson and Trey Phillips and Landon Ardoin is because y'all got to remember, this could have been one of y'all. We're going to talk about the basketball game in a minute. But this could have been one of y'all in history that didn't nobody talk about. This could have been your son. This could have been your daughter. This could have been you. But how is that every right that we have in this country, us black people, post-enslavement, came out of this woman's brain, but she was not a household name? Listen to me, y'all. There is no Ruth Bader Ginsburg without Paulie Murray. Go look it up. I'm giving y'all some breadcrumbs. I wonder, did she ever get that $10 or $20? She made a bet with Spotswood Robinson. Great lawyer. Should have been on the Supreme Court, never was. But she made a bet. Let me check this out. The story says, this is the story. This is how cold this woman is that a lot of us don't know about. The wager was $10. It was in 1944, and the law students of Howard University were discussing how best to bring the end to Jim Crow. In the half century since Plessy versus Ferguson, lawyers have been chipping away at segregation, but questioned the equal part of the separate but equal doctrine, arguing that says a Pacific black school was not truly equivalent to its white counterpart. In case you don't know. Fed up with the limited and incremental results, one student in the classroom proposed a radical alternative. She said, why not challenge the separate part instead? So her classmate better. Man, that ain't gonna work. That student name was Paulie Murray. Her law peers were accustomed to being startled by her. She was the only woman amongst them. She was first in the class. Yo, Yo, I got a daughter that might be great. John Newsom, you got a son and maybe a daughter that might be great. I like for them to know stuff like this. But that day in the class, they laughed at her out loud when she said that. Why not challenge the separate part of it? But her idea was both. Her idea was both impractical, they said, was reckless, and they told her any challenge to Plessy would result in the Supreme Court affirming it instead. And she kept on pushing, and they kept on, and they used her to do her thesis to win it, y'all. It's Pauli Murray. I know y'all ain't never heard of. She's unsung. We don't talk about her. Just like y'all, check this out. When you watch this movie, if you watch this documentary, okay, I want you to understand this. When you watch the documentary, let me help you understand about, see, in this documentary, I've talked to some people. They had no conversations in it about Howard University. Howard Law School. They didn't have no conversations in about colonialism or imperialism. These are the things that she studied and pushed. Anti-Black and African imperialism. These some things that they was after her. Many times, y'all, in these white film documentaries, nothing against them. I don't begrudge them. But this is their film. That's why we got to make our own film. You remember? That's why I'm writing my book, because I want to tell my own story. Jameson Morrow want to tell his story. Black people are in some of these documentaries, Black people are treated like we are the Waldo. We are the Waldo historic, a heroic individual tourist through the white narrative. Everything about them is personalized and like an individual outlier. What you're not going to get is a sense of the governance structure that I try to introduce to y'all. You're not going to get a sense of who we are to each other in this movie. It's a great movie to watch. I never forget watching Hidden Figures. I know a lot of y'all thought that was a good movie. Great movie. But what did she just drop out of the sky and was able to do great math? The rest of the women, Landon Alward, did they just think it, Landon? I'm glad you following me. The rest of the women just dropped out of the sky. They didn't talk about these women's background. Nowhere mentioned in Hidden Figures that these women went to HBCUs. And they went to segregated schools. Nowhere was it mentioned, but no one ain't gonna talk about that, because guess what? We got in the movie, they ain't gonna talk about that because we got to get Kevin Costner in the movie tearing down the restroom sign so she won't have to go back and forth, because we got to get John Glenn to the moon. When y'all watching these videos, I'm just telling y'all, when y'all watching these a documentary. So somebody called me the other day to man, you watch Ali's documentary? I say, yeah, but I watch it different. I watch it different because of who telling the story. You know, they're gonna sprinkle with the magical Negroes, like the Muhammad Ali's and the Paulinary, along the narrative, and we celebrate. They're hidden. No, they ain't hidden from their families. Jameson Morrow, the things that your daughter have done to get in school, it might be hidden from them, but it ain't hidden from me. It ain't hidden from you. It ain't hidden from us. That if you bring an outside guy to come in and do her story, he ain't gonna tell this story. They are hidden from us, y'all, because the other people control our schools, and our children don't learn what they would have known before. I just want to share, y'all, in this Pauli Murray documentary. It was a good documentary. Watch it. You see some similar magical Negroes and a few sprinkle here and there. What you won't see is the fact she's much, much more. They attacked her. They gonna show us this brilliant, iconoclast, weird, cool, tragic individual. RGB borrowed from her. Y'all, we got to make our own movies. I'm gonna take a quick break. And I know, so we can talk about sports. I know that's what y'all want to talk about. But let me tell y'all something. I didn't know about Paul and Mary when I was growing up. They didn't teach me that at the schools. That's why I said we got to tell our own story. This show tells our stories. That's when we tell you to share the show. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to let nobody come on here and control our show by your comments. Because you haven't put in the sweat equity to build this show and take your time out like Jimmy. I'm not going to let it happen. And the people around me who watch this, don't y'all know? The people around, we have people watching everybody's comment. So we got to be respectful. We got to remember how we see each other. Some of us hate themselves so bad they can't even love nobody else. They just got, I gotta get. You got to get your point across, then get your own show. Ain't mad at nobody. But we think about Hidden Figures, y'all. They never said these girls went to HBCUs, these ladies. They never mentioned that these girls went to segregated. See, they got that brilliant going to a segregated school. We better realize who. Let me tell you something. Keep telling you, we got the power. We just don't know we got it. Because we so busy. I want to out-talk the guy on the show. I want to out-talk Stephen A. Smith. I want to out-talk Stanley Show. They go get you a show. We just sharing information. And it's our information to make sure it's right information. I'm sitting up here ignoring all of this other stuff y'all talking about on the show. Because y'all want to get y'all point. Y'all ain't thinking about what I'm saying. Y'all don't know what hell. Y'all ain't thinking about Paul and Mary. Some of y'all just want to get y'all point across right now about being vaxxed and being unvaxxed. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Chop shop. Our people. I'll be back in a minute. Share the show. We'll be back in a few minutes. Let me see where I'm going. It's funny. It is funny. Chop shop. We'll be back in a minute.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed, that's your.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks. I'm trying to look up something on this on my thing already. Hold on. Coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Let me see. Oh, I got it. Yeah, something. Yeah. Don't worry about it. But guess what, y'all? Last night. Last night. Let's talk about the WNBA. Sold out game. Shout out to Chris Paul and the crew who were there to support the women. How many people watched the game last night for the first time? How many? Or did anybody watch the game for the first time? Let me tell you something. I fell in love with Skylar Diggins. I like her. Oh yeah, Brittany Griner. She took care of business. She took care of business last night. Somebody said, I told you, let me tell you something. I've never seen her play like that. And in all fairness, I just never liked her game. You know, I just thought she was bigger than everybody. I just never liked her game. But last night she showed me something. And hey, guess what? I will watch her again. I will watch her. I really would. Who else we got? Skylar Diggins. I liked what she did. What a drive, what a finish. Mercury was up by 5 with 12.8 left in overtime. But I like the girl Kalia Cooper. You know, I've been talking about her. Yeah, she the real deal. Yeah, she had it on her mind last night. Yeah, she had a Brittany Griner. But this Kalia Cooper and this Sophie Cunningham. What Trey Phillips? I think you texted me and was telling me about Sophie Cunningham. What's the history of Sophie Cunningham? Because let me tell you something. Kalia Cooper wanted to give her all she wanted. Landon said, Skylar Diggins not hard to fall in love with. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Cooper girl, I mean, let me tell y'all something. You know, because I heard some people on here yesterday talking about, well, we don't like the women's game, and the women's game is not that. Let me tell you, that game had everything you wanted in it. Them Quigley, hold up. The Quigley and the Vandersloot girls, in case y'all didn't know, Alvin Pettit, Allie Quigley, Courtney Vandersloot, they married. They on the same team. 22 and 14. Let me tell you, what Mindy? Mindy, I didn't have to Google that. Hey, but Mindy, I watched them. You know, because I'm thinking about you on this court. Y'all got to realize this can't happen in men's basketball. I mean, it could, but it has never happened in men's basketball. Let me never say never. It can't. You're playing with your wife on the same team, and both of y'all can flat out ball, and both of y'all start. Have y'all thought about that? Yeah, she took a bad shot late in the game. Yes, it's okay. But guess what? That's what great players do sometimes. If she made it, you wouldn't be saying nothing right now. But that wasn't the shot that lost the game. But Arnetta, think about that. Arnetta. Now I don't mind them two women. I don't want no two married ass men playing on. I'm just telling you. Arnetta, Jesus got what my man at? What Reb Newsom at? Reb Newsom, he got to come down and show me that's all right. I'm all right. Listen to me. I'm all right with the Vandersloot girls being married on the floor. But has that ever happened? Trey Phillips? Where Trey at? Where my guys at? Where Chuck McGowan? What happened? What happened? Her. It looks as if it's a very good product. What hurt? Sophie helped get them to the next round, Trey Phillips, by going off from the 3, and then she was a tough player. Okay, yeah. Hey, Vandersloot, man. Hey, man, let me tell you something. This WNBA, man. Hey, if y'all noticed, because there's been a whole lot of slander last night talking about Diana Taurasi talking about, they just let her get away from her. What was the play? I haven't went back and looked at it, Trey Phillips. The grind. Oh, who need the grind shooting machine? Herb. Oh, my bad, Herb. My bad. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, the grind shooting machine. Herb, have you seen one? Herb, I can't wait to go see one in action. To each his own. But Arnetta, I'm not ready for that one yet, Arnetta. Okay, I'm just not ready for that one. Yeah, you got to help me. Two big 6'7", 6'8" dudes talking about that's my husband. I ain't ready for that just yet. That's just me. Not that I know. No married couples on the team. Okay, that was unique though. I like that, man. I mean, I enjoyed myself last night. What they said, Vandersloot, she got some sister. Yes, sir, Vandersloot got some sister in her. Diana Taurasi, what you think about her? What she got? What she got in her? Diana, Jimmy, I see you, Jimmy. I'm trying to work you in here, boss. I'm just trying to work you in here. Yeah. Let me see. Can I get you in there? Hit that button. There you go. Oh, it echoing over there. What you got loud over there? Cause we wasn't loud until. What you got over there, Jimmy? What you got over there? But no, I can put in my headphones in a minute. But yeah, he said Dwight Howard, but never mind. Where's his husband at, Melvin Dukes? Where the husband? Jimmy, did you watch any of the WNBA last night? Any game? Because I know you don't have to. Did you watch a second?
I watched a couple of the beginning of it when it first came on. I watched the beginning, Wednesday night, date night. So we got to.
Oh, okay. See, I don't keep up with other people's date night.
I was over at the tax. Actually, we was at the tax man office, and so getting everything signed up and signed, sealed, and delivered. Because the 15th, that's a reminder to you guys out there. Friday, if your extension is expires to file your taxes for this year. So if you haven't done so, let this serve as a reminder to get out there and take care of your business. So them folks, them alphabets don't come in your life on some bunk mess. Now,
no, Jimmy. Reason I was asking you, did you see the game?
I saw the game. I saw the beginning of it, then I saw the ending when I got out and went out and turned the corner just after date night. And you guys know C-Walk is in town, so C-Walk landed. Had to go and welcoming him back to H-Town. And Chris Walker, that is. So he's got some couple of projects always up his sleeves. He had good news, and Chris Walker shared that good news with you guys in very due time. So, but I saw the ending once again when I was with Chris, and one of the college coaches was in town last night, and a high school coach as well. A fella came and fellowship with us a little bit, but I saw Taurasi get that 4-point play live on the TV. You couldn't hear it. It was, like I said, we was in the it was fellowshipping. So there you go on that.
No, but the reason I was bringing up a topic before you came on is unique, and I don't know if it's ever happened before in history. You have two a married couple on the team, on Chicago team, Allie Quigley and Courtney Vandersloot, and both of them start. And both of them are great players, and they're married, and they own the team. So, Jimmy, what I did was just watching their interactions with each other. When they out on that floor, it's all business. It ain't like, hey, Don, and they on that floor, they all business. You could not tell that was her mate on the floor, either one of them, because they going at it. And they just some tough little old women, man. I must confess, I haven't been watching women basketball. I've watched it more this year because of Dee Dee Richards. But it's that story is intriguing. Candace Parker is intriguing to me. Kalea Cooper is intriguing to me. And so I love it, Jimmy, because I didn't want I thought about it because I was cheering for Chicago, but then if Chicago go up 2-0, then the intrigue gonna go. So yes, it's okay. It's 1-1. Now they go to Jimmy. Guess what? You can't find a ticket for Game 3 in Chicago. Ain't a ticket to be found. 10,000 sold. 10,000 now. I don't know the exact thing. But it's a shout out to women's basketball. Coach Jimmy, you remember? We was on this, well, I know I was. We was on this push on the Chop Shop that said, why people are not going. Guess what? I guess when the product is like this.
When you win, people
but
pay
somebody
attention.
win every year, Jimmy.
And guess what?
Somebody win every year.
The crowds spike upwards when you get closer to the championship. If you look at the attendance, it spike up.
Yeah, we know the champ, but I mean the championship. Well, it was in the bubble last year. It wasn't that great. Even the year before, it wasn't that great. Yeah. It wasn't this much talk.
But the crowd spike upwards.
Yeah.
They spike upwards.
Yeah, but it's a winner every year, so that can't. It's a winner every year. But this game has a lot of intrigue in it, man. It's a lot of intrigue.
You know the difference? Mm-hmm. The difference is to you is that you are paying attention now.
Yes.
Guess what? There's a next guy that ain't paying attention.
Yes.
So that means, know what happened? His egg might hatch next year.
Yes.
And that's the difference.
That's what I'm saying.
So paying attention, but the attendance is still going to be. It's that mechanism and that module is pretty much already been proven over and tested over time, since back in the early 90s, when the Houston Comets existed. You know, when you're winning and the closer you get to the championship, some people say, I guess I'll go to a game now. Just like same thing with the Astros. There are people now that didn't care about going in the regular season, that now they're in the American League Championship Series. Some people are like, you know what? Let me go check these. Let me take my son to go watch these Astros now and see what they all about. And that's what kind of like, if people start paying attention, it piques interest. And at the same time, a lot of the stars living up to the hype or to their expectations in this WNBA championship.
And I think it's the support, because if you go to the NBA, everyone, Ja Morant, every one of these guys, they tweeting out supporting these girls. They tweeting out. Chris Paul and them had a whole row, their whole team surrounded. They had their foot on the wood. Those kind of things. It's just more exciting about it. I'm sitting up here thinking about. I don't remember me ever talking about, man, Game 3 is sold out way before the time. It was sold out after Game 1 in Chicago, and just maybe the fans in Chicago just love their team. I don't know, but and when I say sold out, it's sold out to the general public. It's always a ticket you can get in. You always, if you got. You can always get in a place. Just the general public is sold out. But that was I think it was great last night. I watched it. I taped it, but I watched bits and pieces because I got to. I can't stand commercials. What is wrong with a person? I don't want to ask y'all, but I got to talk to somebody. What is wrong with a guy can't stand commercials? I can't stand commercials. You know how I watch games sometimes, Jim? I watch games 5-10 minutes, about 5 minutes behind, so I can always fast forward to the commercial, up through the commercials. I just don't know. I just don't like commercials. But the comments were good back then. Yeah, very good, very good. But I just this finals here just I like this finals here. I love it. Now, Trey Phillips said he don't like commercials either. Okay, I thought it was just me. Jimmy, $300 to get in. Hold up. That is Moody said. $300 and up to get in a women's basketball game. Don't tell me. Don't tell me it ain't. It's something happening in the water. Something is happening if you're paying $300 and up to get in a women's basketball game. Boy, it's a lot changed. And it's more than just winning. What else you got out here, man? What Chris Walker talking about last night? Did y'all keep him up too late last night? Because he showed, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Chris Walker, a vampire, you know?
Yeah.
He's a vampire, man.
Yeah.
But he can work, though. He's going to get the job done. That's for sure.
That's good.
We had what we had on the plate today. We got today is Thursday. It's Baby Friday, as we call it on the Chop Shop. And once again, you guys feel free to go in the mailbag and I guess entertain some of your questions. If you have a question or a topic, throw it out there and let's freestyle as we normally do on this Baby Friday on the Chop Shop. As far as headlines out there and news out there, another day, same old SOS, as they used to say back in the days, with certain topics. Of course, everything is, and you guys realize that the Kyrie is going to be a headline until basically when people are talking about it in that mechanism. Kyrie drawed news to himself by making an Instagram live video last night. And so, it was just when you thought the plane was going to kind of land itself, Kyrie, the weight broke the wagon. Hit dog had to holler in this situation. And so now Kyrie did just enough to keep this conversation heading into the entire weekend. He asked everybody to respect his decision.
Jimmy, hold up. Jimmy, I got a little of it. Hold up.
I stopped right there and just say, you know what? I respect Kyrie's decision. But then it's a but.
Okay, well, let's listen to it. Because some people haven't heard it, Jimmy. Let me see because I ain't gonna really. I've just heard commentary. This is gonna be the first time I'm hearing it with y'all. So let's take a look.
These convictions yourself. Like, I gotta make these myself. Because it's gonna continue to revolve around this and that, and you're gonna lose out on money and you're gonna lose out on this. Like, so what? It's not about the money, baby. It's not always about the money. It's about choosing what's best for you. You think I really want to lose money? You think I really want to give up on my dream to go after a championship? You think I really just want to give up my job? You think I really just want to sit at home and not go after the things with my teammates that I've been able to grow with, to learn that it takes sacrifice in this space? Because we could be easily at home chilling with our families, but we're choosing to go out there and perform. And even in that job, like that's a dream come true. I've been working on that since I was in 4th grade. You think I want to give up my livelihood because of a mandate, because I don't have accommodations, because I'm unvaccinated? Come on. I'm not going to be used as a person in this agenda. I'm not even going to speak on that. I'm just saying, like, it should not be divided amongst all of us. It should just be understood and respected. And mind you, once again, I'm going to repeat, this is not about the Nets. It's not about the organization. It's not about the NBA. It's not politics. It's not any one thing.
Jimmy, I still don't know what the hell he's talking about. Maybe you can decipher. Maybe he talk. But let me tell you something. A high-ranking official in the NBA called me last night. He said, Robert, I ain't never heard nobody use this adjective to a player, somebody black. He said, Robert, this dude is a hippie. Jimmy, I don't know what that means to you. I don't know what it meant to him. Jimmy, when he told me that, I didn't even want to talk on the phone no more. I was done. He said, Robert, I know he's a hippie. You came on there one day, you said, Robert, out of all the dudes, he might be one that just might not want to play. But Jimmy, he said in the other video, because it's a long video, he said that I want to play. I'm not retired. What I found out, y'all, it kills me when people talk about respect his right and his choices. I just say I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying. That's what I was saying, Ken Gamble. All I'm sitting here, Jimmy, I'm sitting here thinking about watching him. All over the place. And everything was mine. Mine. I thought he was Johnny Gill. But when he was calling them guys to come on his team. It was we. I told y'all yesterday, if Jimmy Hicks hadn't have brought this up, I wasn't going to bring it up. But it's something, nothing against Kyrie, because he said something key, Jimmy. He said, I don't want to be used, right? He said, I don't want to be used in this thing, right? I don't want to be used. Jimmy, I want you to see something on the screen. He said, I don't want to be used as a pawn in this thing. I don't want to be used as a pawn in this. Jimmy, do y'all know who Candace Owens is? Do y'all know who Joe Post Big is? Do y'all know who Donald Trump Jr. is? Who, since his daddy don't have a Twitter, so the son just tweet for his daddy? You don't want to be used? I didn't want to read that. I wanted to put that up there, y'all. I'm always prepared, Jimmy. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm always prepared. Dude, I'm all right. Just go. Good. Hey, New York Nets, just play basketball. But Jimmy, like you said, it's always something in the news. So we got to talk about it. I guess we got to talk about it. And he got it right. He's standing on. But Jimmy, he said, Jimmy, it's not about money, but it is about, he said, not about the money, but the money. I didn't know what the hell he said. Maybe Jimmy,
he said it's not always about, when he mentioned about the money, is because a lot of people had questioned and were calculating the amount that he stands to lose.
I understand that, Jimmy. Then he came right back and said it is about the money. You want me to play it again?
The party say it is about the money?
Right behind it. He said it ain't about the money. Hold on. Let me play.
It's not always about the money.
Okay, so he changed it.
It's not always
about hold up. It's not about the money. It's not always about the money.
It's not always about.
So what is it about?
And remember, I mentioned this when we had this conversation last year about James Harden when he was leaving. And it's not all when people, once you get it, it's not always about it anymore. With a lot of black folk, Jew folk might think differently. Chinese folk might think differently. But with a lot of black folk,
not the ones I know.
I say a lot.
Okay.
It's not always about the money, especially once you have tasted it. Once you have tasted it.
So let's get back to him. Let's get back to him, because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there no more. Let's get back to him. Okay. What message, what voice did he give to the voiceless last night in that? What voice? That and what I see is this is what I see, and then I'm gonna let you comment. Human beings don't like to be told what to do. You definitely don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be told. Human beings don't like to be told what to do. He said it was all right at the beginning of the season. This is the other video. It's all right in the beginning of the season. I was just preparing for the season, ready to play. I go through the vaccine protocols. I go through the unvaccinated protocols. Everything. We'll do all that because that's what they said in the beginning. But as the facts changed, the truth changed, and when they changed it again, he is the one. He bucked at it. He said, "Y'all check now. Hold up now. This is the same Kyrie that was an executive member of the Players Association, but was telling everybody, don't go play in the bubble after they had a meeting saying we finna go play in the bubble. Then he came out and said, on his own, didn't tell Chris Paul, didn't tell, what's my girl name, Jimmy? What's the lady who's over the Players Association? Michelle Roberts. He just went off on his own, Jimmy, and just said, well, we shouldn't go to the bubble. And he's a member of the leadership of the bubble. So this the same guy. So that's what, see, to know a man, I look at his history. So I watch a pattern of stuff. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, I ain't got no excuse. I said, just go away. I'm all right. I'm going to still watch basketball if Kyrie Irving don't play. There you go, Jim.
Well, you understand there's a different, explain something to you. If those politicians or people in the political realm that you mentioned, 3 or 4 of them a while ago, including the ex-president's son. Okay, check this out. In recent years, it's been a common practice. If they want to have a stance this way, then certain people, if you don't like them, then you're going to take a pushback, opposite, a total contrasting stance. And so this is where you see a lot of folk, black and or white, that's taking a contrasting stance to one that's such as a Candace Owens, one that's such as a Donald Trump Jr., and others who are basically using social media to all of a sudden express their fondness of Kyrie Irving and their support, public support of a Kyrie Irving. Well, if that means if I don't like, I'm looking at you and it's like, man, look at you trying to do. So you trying to do our people. So now you want to put him out there like a pawn? Man, to hell with Kyrie Irving. So it's going to be the opposite pushback. And that's what I feel that a lot of people, where we are right now, a lot of people are looking at them, because otherwise you're agreeing with them, then that means you're one of them and you're not really ready to be one of them right now. That's kind of like, maybe that's a space that a lot of people are coming from. And so you guys, what are they saying in the boom boom room?
They all over the place, man. Hey, Jimmy, you know what? You know what I learned about this chop shop? Since I done talked about Paulie Murray, one of the greatest people in the history of Black history, who all the civil legislation and everything, that civil rights that we have now came out of this woman's brain. And a lot of people don't even know who she is. But we had 2 people on the feed since that beginning of the show, from 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, discussing this polarizing subject between each other. So it's a unique dynamic now. But I'm just saying, it is political. It is political. When those people got this, see, that ain't really why. I just don't understand what Kyrie be saying. I done told y'all to go back and get the tapes. I done said this before. Hold up. I think I got a video from a long time ago. I mean, you ain't even talking about this. It's just some other stuff. Let me just click up Kyrie. I just said a long time ago, I just didn't understand it. Let me see. Let me see. I must erase it. You know, Shannon Sharp said something good. You know, somebody sent this to me, Jimmy.
Kyrie, you got to understand. The people that supporting you, a lot of people that supporting you were the very people that told you to shut up and dribble. Those were the people that told you, Kyrie, there ain't no place for you. You need to just shut up and dribble. Now those are your people that's trumpeting for your cause. Yeah. But you don't see that. Think about how many people now with Kyrie. The very people that told the man to shut up and dribble. Yeah. Those are the people that's trumpeting his cause now. And he don't think like, yeah, you see, that's right. I done got them to come around. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And a lot of those people that are trumpeting that cause that say shut up and dribble, guess what they are, Skip? Vaccinated. Yeah. Ted Cruz, vaccinated. A lot of those guys, vaccinated. But they're telling you, don't get vaccinated. Stand your ground. The very people that told you, hey, all them protests when you was George Floyd and Brother Anthem, they was telling you need to get fired, you need to leave the country. Yep. Now they on your team. I get it. Kyrie, you know, he wants to be this great messenger. But I don't know if this is the message that he should be trying to get behind. And all them people that gassing you up, bro, trust me. All them people that's gassing you up, talking about stick to your guns, Kyrie, they ain't got no money to pay no bills.
Hey, man, it's just, bless his little heart. But when I talk to the players and I talk to it's just different. Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what them players telling y'all and saying on TV in these interviews. They ain't the same thing they saying when they behind closed doors. That's all I'm going to say. So, Kyrie, just go do your thing. Go do your thing. It's open for you to come back whenever you want to. Go figure that thing out. And if we just got the Nets just made a policy. We don't want no part-time player. So guess what? You all right? I'm all right. We're gonna. It's gonna be all right. So it's all right. I love it, Jimmy. I love even. I mean, I'm tired of talking about it, but it's people need to take a look at themselves and I'm just watching this society. Everybody, don't nobody like to be told what to do. Can't tell me what to do. I'm so-and-so. Don't tell me, because I don't like it. But if it's somebody else's house, I'm going to respect it. If I walk in somebody's house, you walk in my house, you can wear your shoes. I know some people who don't allow you to wear shoes in your house. I just make sure it's cleaned up if it happens. Some people are in their house. You got to do what they want to do. I don't bring your ass in there. That's all. That's all. It's all right. And Landon Ardwan, you can say not political, but do me a favor, Landon. Do you some research right quick. He's supporting a city council member, a new congressman, Arab. She got the bonnet around her head, a Muslim descent. He's supporting her politically in New York. So he is political, Landon. So do just a little bit more homework and come back and tell me. I had information on the lady. I'm gonna look it up. And I'm gonna tell you exactly who the lady is. But what else, Jimmy? You want to go somewhere here again with this Kyrie stuff?
Remind you another thing in there in this conversation. He attempted to address the rumors about. Remember, we didn't hear him say it, but it was reported in recent days that if he was traded, he may retire.
No, Jimmy, he didn't say that on the video last night. That was what was proposed. That's what they were saying on those news networks. He didn't say that, and he addressed that. He said people said some stuff I didn't say.
That's what I just said. I just said that. Okay. I just said what you just said. I just said that.
I just didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I just said once again that Kyrie Irving addressed what was reported a few days ago about if he was traded, he would retire.
Okay.
And I said it on yesterday that we didn't hear him. He's never been quoted. Remember, we went through this with Colin Kaepernick, and we see where we are right now. Remember, Colin Kaepernick.
How did we, Jimmy?
I'm talking about the part we went through this, meaning that went through this part, meaning when the conversations and the rumors start to surface from different platforms. Then people were saying, well, we ain't heard Kaepernick speak. Everybody just talking about what he's saying and what he's thinking. Then finally Kaepernick released a message. And when he released the message, he was crucified even greater lengths. And people, then Kaepernick, at that point, he went back into his own space and said, to hell with it. I ain't talking no more about it. I'm just going to let my actions speak. This is what, and I'm saying that's the part I would compare them to at only, and when I was comparing them to right now, about we wanted to hear from him. We kept hearing quotes, or not quotes. We kept hearing news, social media bullets on what he's thinking. Same thing for Ben Simmons. But at the same time, this guy finally spoke and he says he's not retiring. So that's what he says. So now, no matter what, he said that last night. I'm not retiring. So once again,
He said that, didn't he? He said that.
He said that.
Okay.
I'm not retiring.
Okay.
So once again, that's a big thing you take out of it. So that means your word, you're on the clock.
And man, and Jimmy, if the facts change, if he changed his mind and retire, I'm all right with him. I'm all right. Well, I'm gonna get mad, Jimmy. I change my mind every damn time. You change your mind. How the hell you can get mad at somebody? I always change my mind. That's why you got a mind. You can change it. Somebody told me, somebody said something to me the other night. Oh, see that? God, and guess what? That's why I'm glad. Somebody said something. He said, ain't nothing permanent but change. You gonna always change. Ain't nothing permanent but change. He can change his mind. But I'm gonna get mad. Hey man, Tyree, you said this. No, man, you can't do it like that. Yes, and by the way, Jimmy, I got a question for you, Jimmy. If me and you go support, let's B. Scott. Me and you go support and help her in her campaign and everything for her to be the state's attorney. Ain't we dealing in politics? Is that politics? Me and you doing? What we doing? What we doing?
If me and you do what now?
If you and I were to go support, physically speak for her, talk for B. Scott, trying to get her to be, I'm going to slow down so you can listen. I want to repeat it again. B. Scott can be the district attorney. Okay? With our money, with our time, and our resources. Me and you, what we call us supporters, aren't we in the politics? Are we dabbling? Are we not dabbling in politics when we do that? Quick question.
That's a gray area because some people just going to put money and their resources behind another person, no matter because you might have known.
So I go speak for them. Hold up, I'm going speaking for them and everything. I'm at their rallies. I'm speaking at their rallies and everything. Supporting.
And like I say, you have knowingly and you have unknowingly.
No, this is knowingly.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm just giving you.
Hold on. You invite her to the game. Hold on. We invite her to the basketball game and move everybody back to hug B. Scott, showing our support for her. What would you call that?
So
let me ask somebody else. Jimmy taking too damn long. Can anybody give me a 10-second delay? God dang. I just asked a simple question.
Yeah, that's not a simple question. I'm giving you the simple answer, and every time I'm giving you the simple damn answer, you cut me off.
Don't you go and come up? Well,
I'm giving you the answer. Let me tell you what we do. I'm a professional at not giving people the answers that they want. So don't ask me the question that you want the answer for. I'm not that yes. Excuse me.
Hold on. I'm gonna do you a big favor.
I'm not that.
Hold on. I withdraw the question. Let's move on.
Let's talk about Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I withdraw the question.
Who's the only other person? Are there any? Somebody asked in the boom boom room. Are there any other NBA players that we know of that have not been vaxxed? Well, put it like this: if they say that 90% have been vaxxed,
95.
That means, or 95 now.
Yes.
That means there's 5% that have not been vaxxed, roughly. So that means you get your calculators out of the 300 and how many players is in the NBA? 400 of the players. Then you do the math. Now, of the notables, Ben Simmons, who has not said or denied about being vaxxed, it's obvious that he has not been vaxxed because he arrived at the facility on the other day, Tuesday or whatnot, and it takes he took COVID
test
protocol. on location.
Yeah.
So even if you failed that COVID test, you still can come back tomorrow and take another one. Ben Simmons did not come back to the place the next day. Ben Simmons it was announced that Ben Simmons is not going to make the trip on Thursday. They played
Jimmy, he was in practice yesterday. He was in practice yesterday.
What? Ben
I'm
Simmons,
just telling you, I talked to the coach. He was in practice yesterday.
Listen here. I talked to his guard, Pappy.
I don't care. I talked to his coach. Was his God Pappy at practice?
Listen. Damn where he was. He hadn't been vaxxed. I'm telling you about who ain't been vaxxed.
Okay.
He has not been vaxxed. And so he's going to catch a plane. Friday will be his 5 days. This come from his grandpappy. His god pappy. Listen, 5 days. You count the days. The team will leave Thursday. He's not going to fly on the plane with the team. He can fly out on Friday, which would be his 5 days. And then he's going to join the team and he's going to play in Detroit. That comes straight from his family.
Ain't nobody say that.
So now you can proceed. So now, whether he was at practice
I just said, you say he wasn't around the team. That's what you said.
Not vaxxed.
He was around the team yesterday.
Not vaxxed.
Okay. That's all I'm telling you.
Remember, Hatter. Remember this. Kyrie would be around the team if New York City didn't have the mandates in place. Philly don't have those mandates in place, Hatter. So that's why he was with
the hell are you arguing about? You arguing with your damn self right now.
You insinuating he was with the team. But that doesn't mean he's not vaxxed in Philadelphia.
Excuse me, sir. Hey, sir, I wasn't insinuating. I'm telling you what goddamn it happened. I'm not insinuating nothing.
So now, Ben Simmons, once again, in case you missed it, Ben Simmons is the only other all-star that we know about that has not been vaxxed. And Ben Simmons, once again, he took the vaccination. Ben has gotten vaxxed, but it's going to take, he had to wait the 5 days. Once again, Ben Simmons had not been vaxxed upon arriving to Philly. Ben Simmons has been vaccinated now. Let me correct so you understand what I'm saying. Ben Simmons, the 5 days after, or whatever the day mandate, he's expected to join the team on Friday morning. They will already be in Detroit. They have their first game in their next game, in Detroit. Then they come back and they play. I think they have a home game after that. So now we got C. Walk in the building and
LeBron
and
James.
But Sonya trying to me already.
Chris, because guess what I did? I'm going to tell you why.
What's that?
I told her they must be scared of you. Because they know good dang well Jimmy and I did not agree to put them sorry-ass Dallas Cowboys thing up behind us every time they win. We did not make that agreement. And you sit up here and bring your butt on top. Plead it up, doing all this crap right here. And I told Sonya Billings, I said, Sonya,
listen, man.
None of y'all said nothing to him. Y'all scared of Chris?
Listen, man. Listen, here's the deal. It's the truth. Jimmy knew it's the truth. And,
hey, what he told me.
Jimmy doing this little inside, Jimmy like Adam Schefter over there with the hat, getting this little inside information yesterday about the Ben Simmons situation. But again, that's the beauty of the Chop Shop. We can get information that, that you won't hear about on certain shows. You just won't hear about it. And everybody's scared of me, man. They, Mayetta, how do you say her name? You
Maite.
Maite, you scared of Chris A, okay? All of them, Doc.
Hey, Jimmy, hey, Chris. Hey, when we get to 1,000,
I'm gonna leave it alone because it's not Rim and Walk Wednesday. It's Baby Friday. But all them women, they know what time it is.
Hey, Chris, hold up. Tamika Williams said she ain't never scared. Withers said she ain't never scared. Hey, Jimmy, when we get to 1,000, Jimmy, we getting close to 1,000 around here. Hey, what y'all ain't playing about, we getting close to 1,000, and they gonna come on this show and tie your head off, Chris Walker.
I'm just waiting till we get to 1,000, and then y'all just pick whichever one y'all want to be on that screen with y'all. I don't know if they put them on that screen, and then y'all just sit back and
I'm
watch.
gonna put two of them at a time. You're gonna have double trouble.
Listen. You ever see me at the club double fisted? Tell them, Jimmy. I can be over here in the margarita over here. It ain't
Chris,
problem.
Hey, let's not mention club, because in San Antonio, in San Antonio, I don't want to tell nobody what I saw him doing. Hey, Jimmy, I came over there and said, "What the hell are you doing, huh?"
I'm just trying to tell them they don't want none of this, man. They don't want none of this. I had to take my glasses off. I took my CeeLos off for that. They don't want none of this. When that dude show up on the screen, listen, run. Just let you know.
Jimmy,
I dial it back because my boys on. I dial it back because my boys on the screen.
We need to get to 1,000 because I can't. Ladies, Sonya. Everybody you know, Sonya, get on the phone today. Sonya, I know you got 10 people, you know. And Mindy, I know you got 10 people, you know. Let me go all the down. They agree. I know you got 10. Mate, Tamika, I know y'all got 10 people. Get 10 people that go and subscribe to this thing. We finna get to 100, man, because I know y'all gonna tag. Guess what he gonna do, y'all? Robert, I'm on the plane. Robert, I'm in the meeting. No. We ain't having that. We ain't having that, partner. We ain't having that, partner.
Partner, let me tell you, partner. That's gonna be the best day. Listen, I'm gonna go back and look at. That's gonna be the best. She told me to turn my hat. That's gonna be the best day when that happens. When that happens,
hold on.
I'm gonna be sitting here with a catcher's mitt. I say, who else you got, Hannah? Who else you got? Tamika, she don't want none. Sonya, she don't want none. Who are Mindy Collins? And do it on. I hope it's on a Wednesday because I want Women Rock Wednesday because I'm gonna rock all of them.
Hold up.
Just let you.
Let's see. Hold up. They asked me a question, Jimmy. They said, "How far we away, Jimmy?" Hold on. Let me tell them, Chris.
Better not be heard.
We got we got 883. Now let's go. We gonna put the women on you. You don't want no pause of her.
I'm not worried about. Listen,
you don't want no pause of her.
Tell Al B. Sure, Kevin Freitman. Let them light-skinned dudes know I want them too.
So hold up. So you got the women. Hold on. The light-skinned guys unite. He wants y'all.
I want Corey. I want Corey calling me CeeLo. I want Corey bad BMW bad body mode. I want them all. Tell them.
Oh man.
Tell them all.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Stop it. The dark skin, the brown caramel skin guys, the dark skin guys get a pass because I know you don't want none of me. But do the caramel and the you're lightweight. You're lightweight.
I get you all the time.
You offer. You offer.
They all listen. They can say whatever they want on this feed, right? Real brave, texting all that stuff on the feed, and then when they put that face on the screen, when everybody else can tear their ass up too on that feed, it's a whole different ball game now. It's a whole. Hey, Marquessa Charles. She said, "Turn my hat back around." Hey, Miss Charles. Hey, Chris. Marquessa Charles, Miss Charles, on that what CP car rental. You know she Marquessa too.
She waiting on. She waiting on.
And Thaddeus, tell Thaddeus to sit up there over there in the River North on the south side because they got their head tore off the bone the other day in Chicago. You can come get old fake Michael Jordan. You can get some of this too, Thad.
Oh,
I'm just saying, don't get to 1,000.
Hey, Chris, Chris, I know who I got for you, Chris. Chris, I know you got, Chris, I know who you got. Chris, I know who I got for you, Chris.
Who is that?
Sensei.
Oh man, anybody put a Sensei, put a real name on there. Put a name. Come on, Sensei. Come on, man, get out here with that nonsense. They don't want none. Is Sensei a man or a woman? What is Sensei?
It's a man. He met
Kevin Freitman.
Kevin Freitman
always doing too much. Kevin Freitman always doing too much. Somebody got.
Oh yeah, Sensei. Yeah, so we got a picture of Sensei.
I ain't got no damn picture of Sensei.
Yeah, I thought you.
No, you don't need a picture.
No.
You need a picture. Tell Sensei 100. When we get to Sensei, he gonna be 1,000 or she gonna be 1,000 on that screen. Get that ass to her. But that's all right. We'll leave it alone though.
Okay, we'll leave it alone.
What's up, Solomon? What's up, Kelvin Solomon? That's my boy old Worthing Coat, Kelvin Solomon.
Okay.
Old school dudes coming in.
Hey, Mindy, look at Mindy, man. Look at Mindy, Jimmy. Look what Mindy do to me. Look how I'm messy. How's I messy?
Hey, Thaddeus, meet me in the. They tell Thaddeus Moody, meet me in the Viagra Triangle. He knows what I'm talking about.
The Viagra Triangle. What the hell is that?
In Chicago, they call it the Viagra Triangle. Tell Thaddeus. Thaddeus know what time.
That's where all the old dudes live? That's where all the old men live?
Damn thing. Yo, look, he know every damn thing else about Chicago. Ask him about the Viagra Triangle. He know exactly what it is. See the LOL?
Man, I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all. Hey, anybody got a top?
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
What?
Oh, yeah, we got one.
Go ahead.
We were talking about Ben. We were talking about Benji Simmons. Benji.
He was coming back. Listen, you know what, Jimmy, did you tell him about the $16 million comment? He said, man, what you doing, man? Get your ass back to Philly. $16 million.
Hold
They're
up.
just gonna go away.
Hold up. Somebody told me it's not that simple. Yes, it is that damn simple.
16 million?
I'm glad he listened to somebody.
Hey, tell everybody on the feed, let $16,000 just magically disappear from their account.
Shit.
Not 16.
Hold up.
16,000.
No, 1,600.
1,600. Come on, man. 16 million?
Hey, Jimmy. And it all comes in one time in a direct deposit.
Bro.
And then you have to move it to your other accounts, Jimmy. So that day, Jimmy, you go to ATM on October the 1st, he could have went to the ATM and said, oh my goodness.
Ooh, listen, you know when you start talking trash, all them people that act like they ain't on the feed, all of a sudden Evan Dorsey then creeped up and wrote some.
Hey, that's blasphemy.
Heaven, you don't want none either, Heaven.
Don't nobody say nothing about heaven. No.
Heaven, let me tell you something, Heaven.
Hold up, man. This is what I do. Oh, this is what I do to you. Hold up. When you mess with heaven, this is what I do to you. That's what happened to your ass if you say something to heaven. I'm just telling you right now. So I'm gonna put you back on. But you got to be nice. Okay.
I'm going to leave heaven alone.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm going to leave heaven alone.
All right. Let's go.
Heaven alone. But Sonya Billings and the rest of them, y'all stepping on the ant bed. Y'all stepping on the ant bed.
Hey, man, them Cowboys, them Cowboys lose on Sunday.
I don't want them to lose.
I need you just to stand right.
I don't want them to lose, Chris.
Hold on. Am I missing something here? Maybe I haven't been on the show enough. I thought that you had to keep the Cowboy banner up every day until we lose. Is that what it was? Or just
Hell
man,
no.
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
I'm confused.
Hey, for you saying that right there, I don't care if they run the table out. I ain't gonna put them clowns up there.
No, you can't do that.
No. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. As the facts change, the truth change. Hold up.
Hannah. You know what the facts will be changed? That means we lose. That's when the truth.
No, Chris, no, because you get to talking crazy, man, about them Cowboys. The only reason I put it up there because my daughter love them. But I'm just letting you know.
Hold on, no, you put it up there because you honoring the bet. You doing what you supposed
Hold
to
up.
do.
Hey, I'm gonna do what Yvette told me to do. Watch this. Yvette said, take Chris off again.
No, man. Put him back on now. And of course, Dallas plays in New England this Sunday.
With your Cowboy blue on, Jimmy. Go on top of Cowboy blue. Keep going.
I mean,
oh yeah, Jim.
No. This is Astros blue in wake of tomorrow. No, they blue and orange, man. Where you been?
Astros are orange.
Blue, orange, and white.
Astros are orange.
Jimmy, they changed the shoe. They changed their outfits every year. Jimmy, they didn't used to look like that.
Astros are orange. Exactly. The Astros are orange.
They used to look like
a lot of teams have changed their uniforms over in the NBA, in Major League Baseball, and some others are traditionally the same.
They're not
as you will see, like the Cardinals, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Mets stay the same, but the Astros have changed uniforms maybe about four
Jimmy,
times or something.
You're looking like an old ass Tony Dorsett.
No, he looked like Tom Landry. Everyone looked like Tom Landry over there. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Monte said not only take Chris off the screen, mute his ass too. Man, y'all mean to Chris.
Hold on. We got another female. Another female has something for you, Chris.
Who? Another?
What's she Yvette says, let's
say?
make a bet right now for when the Cowboys play the Vikings on the 31st.
Okay.
Make a bet.
What the bet?
What
the bet gonna be?
If you lose to the Vikings,
dude, come on, man. Listen, man. Have they ever won a Super Bowl? I don't have arguments.
Yeah,
Chris. I know what the bet can be. The
What?
bet can be. The bet can be.
Why
You
we
buy
why we bet
two,
against the
listen,
Vikings? They never
2
won it.
rounds of shots, and you got to pay for them.
Well, he
You
do
gotta
that
drink
anyway.
yours first.
He do that
No,
anyway. Let him
Jimmy,
do
I'm
something he
tired
ain't
of
used to
buying you
doing.
shots. I bought you about 10 last night.
He always
I'm
buying
tired of
shots. He always buying shots. I mean, that's easy.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm the guest in town and I'm buying the shots. I'm just trying to figure out how that works.
Coach, you King LB. You big Peter Wheatley.
Hey, you know how it say,
Why
no,
we
guess
talking
what?
about the
You know
Vikings?
how it goes in professional ranks. He who's last picks up the tab.
Yeah.
You arrived last, Negro. So that's what happened. You pick up the ticket.
Why was you last, Chris? I didn't even bother you last night. I said he must be up to something. I thought you had a little action. You were over there messing with them dudes. Yeah, man. I'm done with you.
They're chilling, man.
Okay, I see.
Boys,
Okay.
Unlike you, my world doesn't revolve around skirts. You know, I actually like hanging out with my boys. Okay, unlike you. Okay. But
I got 5 sisters and a daughter. Yes, my life revolves around skirts. Hello.
Yo, man, listen. Let's get back to this Kyrie Irving thing, man.
Okay.
Y'all, everybody get mad when I come in. They be saying I be hijacking the show, but I'm just tired of these folks on this feed running their mouth because I know for a fact if I put them in the blender, Paul Miranda, your ass too, put you in the blender, you'll get on that screen and start running your mouth. You know what time it is. Period. So here's the deal. But Paul, my boy, though, I'm gonna leave Paul alone.
No, but hey, Jimmy, that was the bet right there. If they only win that one time, that one time, Paul Miranda.
Paul, whose side you on, man?
I ain't putting him up no more. Come on, kid. Come on, Chris. Go on, talk.
Look at see. Hey, I knew Herb. I knew Herb was gonna.
Herb, I'm gonna erase that off the screen, Herb. Hey, Herb just don't know how true that stuff is. Herb, you can't put that up there, Chris. Herb.
I don't even know what Herb. I don't know.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Man.
Come on, Chris. Hey, man. Sonya, he wasn't doing that. Watch this, Sonya.
Hey, we all God's children. We all God's children. Anyway,
come on, man. Come on,
I don't know
Villanova.
what. Look
Now,
at
what you got on Kyrie real quick before we
better shut up, butt up. Her last name is Machete. I better put a machete to her real quick. You better shut up. Anyway. Look at Frank.
Come on, Chris. Chris, what's great about them? Chris, tell us what you on your boy.
No, we talking about them Cowboys. The NBA, my Lakers 0-5, man. What's going on with my
No,
Lakers,
let's
man?
talk about, you was going to talk about Kyrie. What happened?
Oh, man, Kyrie, man. I don't, oh, my God. What we going to do with this dude, man? What we going to do? So y'all can't stop.
What you mean?
I can't stop laughing at you, Chris Walker. I can't, man. These folks are messy, man. Hey, man. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy. Hold up, Jimmy. Jimmy, hold up. This is a good day for the internet to go down.
I should have come on. Yo, man. I should not have come on, man.
No, you're doing good, Chris. Chris, you're awesome, Chris. Come on.
No. Because I done got these people stirred up. And Yvette, if you ever get on this screen, I will tear your little high yellow butt up. You better sit your butt down somewhere. I'm just saying, dog. Come on, man.
1,000. That's all I can tell you. Get to 1,000.
Listen, man.
Okay,
Listen.
Talk to him.
Listen.
Okay.
Ben Simmons just found out he got his Negro wake-up call. He half a Negro, but he got it. Did he? Yes, he did.
What
Did he
happened?
not? Did he not?
I interrupt Jimmy. Tell me what happened. Yo, what did David Patrick? What did the God Pappy? Jimmy, give us everything that the God Pappy said.
Go on, Jimmy.
Give us a caveat.
One thing I asked where did this start from, and he confirmed because there's rumor, different stuff been out there. Said this started from back when, at some point during the season, when Ben Simmons found out that they were actively trying to trade him. And remember the rumors. Remember we talked about this rumor. We actually broke this rumor on the Chop Shop because James Harden was still in Houston at the time, and Daryl Morey was up there in Philly. And
right.
we had got the intel that Daryl Morey which was and you guys connect dots. He just left H-Town. He has connections here in the administration. Just like Gerson had just left and went to Minnesota. Him and Maury had still remained cool. That was like his protege, right? So that's why they were trying to they had worked deals already together and did trades. Well, guess what? When Ben Simmons found out that Maury was trying to trade him, most of his angst went towards Daryl Morey, his peers. Then the Doc Rivers comment about is he something about a point guard? Can he win a championship? In that time when Doc, but that was later on when they put the microphone in front of Doc about that damaged their relationship. But the belief is that Daryl Morey don't want you there from Ben Simmons' camp. And Daryl Morey wished to get in there a bunch of three-point shooters and elite rebounders, kind of like what he won with during the regular season with the Houston Rockets, because that's what he know. That what feeds into his. Remember, he's an analytics geek, Daryl Morey, somewhat. So that's kind of like in a nutshell what I got on Ben Simmons.
All right. We good.
Man, you know what's funny? I'm looking at.
And I got to tell Jimmy though, he was at practice yesterday, but guess what? He didn't practice. So he was at practice, but he didn't practice.
That fills the potholes. In case people wonder how could he do, and there you go.
He was at practice, but he did not.
I did confirm that he had not been vaccinated. Well, he had not been vaccinated up on arrival. And I did confirm that he got the vaccination since arriving in Philly. So, and you see but they're keeping it. They're not letting the world know their movements.
Yeah.
But you can just use common sense.
Something's going to happen.
And see, what it is with him. But
what was you about to say, Chris? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Man, what's wrong with these people on the feed, man? Hey, why they worry about what hotel I'm staying in?
They say who you got hiding behind that curtain. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys a true story as we pivot into some grassroots stuff.
Hey, tell them the story about the other day when I told that I want to bring this guest on the Chop Shop. Y'all told me we can't do it. That I talked to in the restaurant the other day.
No, you can't bring no OJ into the restaurant. OJ ain't coming on the show. We ain't bringing no OJ Simpson on this show.
OJ want to come on the Chop Shop?
No, sir.
Guys, do y'all want OJ to come on Chop Shop? Connected with OJ while he was in LA.
OJ been in the boom boom room.
Mentioned to him about coming on the Chop Shop. Let us know if y'all would like to be the jury in OJ getting on here, and we grill him about a lot of stuff, especially football and what's going on, a lot of stuff right now. And you let us know if y'all want him. Then Chris get on there and close that deal and get him up on it.
Loose. The juice say I gave it's just one phone call, man. Oh man, they chopped me up.
That's a crash shot. They say you at the Motel 6 by NRG. Man, y'all must don't know who Chris Walker is, man.
Wow, man.
No, they
mad. Ain't got but one light in the room, man.
All the dudes are bad because I'm giving all the women love. Here's the bottom line. Kevin Freeman, bring your ass on this screen and you're going to find out what the Chop Shop is all about real quick. What's up, Herb LaD? Talk to me. Y'all leave my hotel room alone, man.
Now, want to give take out the time.
I'm on my point.
Want to take out the time, Chris, before we talking NBA sports. Want to give give an acknowledgement and a congratulations to a couple of the nationally known figures in amateur basketball, and it's a good news. I'm proud to announce to you guys one that Letitia Raveling, who's the daughter of George Raveling, who basically ran and did all of the product for the EYBL, all those colors, all those different, and for the Nike camps, all those different colors and the pastels and stuff. She basically is the one who decided and had the primary decision on ordering that stuff and putting the colors together for years. So she has left Nike and now has joined the staff at DePaul as a special assistant to the head coach, Stubblefield.
I
DePaul University.
I understand that relationship.
This deal was done about a month ago, but then the NCAA, I can speak on it now. The NCAA had actually denied denied the hire. They blocked it at first. They had to get lawyers involved and everything. And finally, the NCAA moved back on their stance. So she's on staff and she's already made the move to Chicago.
But why would they block it, Jimmy? Why would they block it?
They wanted to say that I'm glad you asked that so people wouldn't go take it anywhere else. The NCAA tried to implement a 2-year clause, like a 2-year wait.
Okay.
Before, like they do when colleges hire a person that has a
no compete clause.
No, right? Like if Chris a college coach and he wanted to hire you, but he's getting your kid coming on staff.
Okay.
If he hires you, he has to put you on staff, or he has to wait 2 years, something like that.
But
right, Chris?
What could she do? What was the advantage for her going there?
Well, they said that she worked with. Say it again, Chris.
Cause she worked with Nike.
Dude, when I left to go to Cal, right? When I had my Chris Walker Academy, and I had my Texas Boys Athletic Club, I had to shut both of them down. I said, well, hold on. And I used to do my party at the Final Four every year. I couldn't do any of the three anymore once I became a college coach again. I was like, what? I said, hold on. So I don't get this. Why can't I still have a school? Why can't I still have a summer team? I'm not directly tied to them. And why can't I still do a party? You could do them all, but we're going to do X, Y, and Z. They just make it such a headache for you. Like, man, forget it. So you shut all those entities down, which, again, it's overreach. It's ridiculous. If you fight, you can win. But at the end of the day, it's just, what they were doing with Stubbs. Again, Stubbs are with Oregon, Nike, all that. I was just in Chicago at DePaul the other day. They got great facilities, by the way. I think he's going to get that deal going. But the bottom line is,
did you see her? Did you see Letitia?
What's that?
Did you see Letitia? Did you see Letitia?
She wasn't there.
Letitia Raveling.
And Jimmy, and can I add something? I met Letitia through Jimmy. We was waiting on our airplane. We was in Atlanta. We was at the place Spondivis, Jimmy. You introduced. We sit there and talked all night. She explained, because I'm gonna ask a question. I said, well, what the hell you do with Nike? I know you're drawing. And she explained. Let me tell y'all something. I didn't know the care and the logistics that it takes for her to outfit those guys in the EYBL. That stuff, ladies and gentlemen, to the parents out here, because I didn't know. It's a year out. Chris, she knows what colors and the shoe. You know how the kids be waiting on the shoes? A year away, she know how many she need to order. So we y'all be wanting extra stuff for them teams. But she already ordered this one. She sit and explain how much care goes into that and the logistics. I said, damn, woman, that's a whole. She said, because we were leaving at Peace Jam. She said, my job starts now. I got to
it's Nike. It's the biggest shoe company in the world.
I know. She said, I got to have my stuff ordered and everything so it can be in place for next year. And I thought it was unbelievable.
This is a sports show, man. Look at this Boom Boom feed, man. Why are they so concerned about my room?
Somebody might want to be in that room with old Chris. Somebody might want to go in that room with you, Chris.
I'm sitting here laughing because if they knew where I was, they wouldn't be saying it. I'm like,
I know. That's all right. That's Chris. They messing with you.
They say Chris in the Palace Inn on 59.
You know what, Chris? Guess what I did, Chris? I stopped watching the feed because they were making me laugh. I can't do the show while I'm laughing. What else, Jimmy? What's number 2?
Let me add something. Clarify. Remember, it wasn't that the NCAA was not trying to block anybody from Nike.
Okay.
They were trying to block anybody that had direct duties with the EYBL or with the grassroots scene.
Okay.
Because they're saying that would have been an
advantage.
Unfair advantage. I mean, but at the same time, the lawyers ate that up, and Letitia Raveling Hall, she's married. Her last name is Hall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
nicely.
And that settled that.
Nicely.
So now I want to give props to her. Speaking of Nike, that grassroots is going to see an overhaul next time you see him because Vince Baldwin has left.
No.
He's accepted a job with the New York Knicks. So once again, I told you
That's
guys, New York
good.
Knickerbockers is Chocolate City over there. So VB, as he's known around the basketball ranks, has been hired as a scout with the New York Knicks.
So it's great.
And
great
that scouting
hire.
job with the Knicks, it was vacated by one of the scouts that left. The scouts with the Knicks, he left and I think went to the Dallas Mavericks. And that's when Nico, once again, the relationship. Nico hired him
That guy.
in Dallas,
Okay.
right? And Nico was the former executive with Nike, who the GM now, and this past season. And so once again, VB had just been reassigned in Nike. I call it a promotion when I talked to him about 2 weeks ago. He was going to be over the Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma,
Wow.
Arkansas area. So
Wow.
he had taken over from that area, which was vacated because Nike had moved on and had decreased the duties of what Dane Irvin was, and he was with Nike. Dane Irvin has now been hired by the Phoenix Suns as a scout. So Dane now works for the Phoenix Suns as an NBA scout. He was actually at one of the JUCO events and been on the road. It's that Vince Baldwin actually was at the Kentucky Pro Day, sitting right there working with the New York Knicks already in that capacity. So shout out to those guys, man. Because the thing is this. It's not often that we've seen a lot of white guys in the amateur basketball sector advance into the NBA as a result of we've seen Alex Klein, Corey Evans, Josh, the kid from Arizona, what is his name? Josh Gerson. Then Dave Tellep was the first one that was in grassroots that advanced into the NBA because they had some type of special, better intel and was more qualified. Now you get to see two brothers get up in there. Now there's a lot of black scouts around the country, but most of them guys came as being former professional athletes or college coaches whom they utilized. And another one I forgot about. Didn't work for Nike, but we mentioned the other day, it's time to give him LJ Rose is with the Houston Rockets as a scout. He's an
Awesome.
international scout.
Awesome.
And
He know every kid overseas.
dang,
Hold up, Lyndon Rose or LJ? Which of the
LJ Rose.
Lyndon Rose ain't got no time for that.
He know every kid overseas, man. Yes, LJ know all of them guys. overseas.
LJ Rose, and guess what? A connection is. So I had to go back and flip the layers.
Brigham Young.
LJ Rose went to school,
Brigham Young.
went to grade school with the son of Fertitta.
Yes, he did. Yes. Yes, he did.
So
Yeah,
some
exactly.
of you people, when you have
Yeah.
opportunities to go to some of these private schools, Second Baptist and Kincaids and the Episcopals of the world, now you understand what can come out of that. It's a 40-year plan.
That's a
And a
good one.
kid like LJ Rose is as long as he's doing is taking care of business at his job.
Second Baptist.
He's going to do great.
That's awesome.
He's going to
man.
be in front office.
That's awesome.
That's how you get up in there. So I
That's
just want
awesome.
to get that out there, man.
That's
and
good.
acknowledge
Shout out to
those.
all three of those these men, man. VB, Dane Baldwin, Dane Irvin, man. That's just Jimmy. You're right. That makes you say, now I wish one of them hired this clown right here because to get him out of our hair because I think, let me tell you something, and that's just me talking. I just think you in any capacity. See Chris Walker, but they just can't hire you as no scout. Chris Walker,
I
you
ain't
go
doing that.
no,
Ain't
no,
no
coach,
money. Ain't no
no, ain't enough money. You're gonna have to come in like damn near like Nico did. I'm just telling you, in my opinion, because I know your mind about this game. You got this. So we just waiting for the right owner to come along. Chris, we putting our chess pieces in place now. You know what I'm talking about.
I want to be Shannon Sharp. I want Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. money. That's what I want to do. Y'all can have this other stuff.
Oh, I like
I
that.
wanna do it.
You don't want to
Hey,
deal with all them crazy ass players that might you give them $180 million and the next day and then the next year they say they don't want to show up. You don't want to deal with that. You mean?
They can do. I don't want to deal with.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with that nonsense.
Okay.
I'm done with that world. I like the media world. I like Jimmy's side over looking like Tony Dorsett with that hat on, that cowboy blue. That's the world I want to be in, looking real good over there with that cowboy blue on.
With them tight ass shirts on. But keep going.
Yo, man, well, listen. This is what I'm gonna do. Next time, everybody. It seems like my choice of hotel seems like
They been tearing this man head off, man. I ain't never seen nobody do nobody. Y'all stop, man.
I don't want to.
No, you can't do that. You can't do the Robert Half. Don't do the Robert Half. Yeah, don't do the Robert Half. So what else we got, Jimmy? Jimmy, shout out to those guys though. What else we got?
Yeah, man, that's good. And
I think I got something for y'all. You said we had some.
them.
Let me look in the mailbag right quick. Hold up, Jimmy. Oh, they was talking about Kyrie. I had a mailbag was talking about Kyrie. I don't even want to talk about him no more. I'm sorry.
He weird, man. He weird.
I told you what somebody,
mean,
Chris. I forgot to tell you. You went
didn't-
on the show. Somebody gave me an adjective yesterday. He said, Robert, the dude's a hippie. Called him a hippie. So take that, take that however you want to take it. He said,
Yeah, he different. Definitely different. Well, we're gonna find out how they really feel about him, the way they feel about him. And man,
what about Dwayne Wade's son, Jimmy? We ain't talking about Dwayne Wade's son.
What I mean, I don't understand.
Zaire Wade.
I don't understand what people want. Because Zaire Wade, he's
I like that.
signed to a two-way deal. I think
With the
Utah Jazz.
G League.
Dwayne Wade is a minority owner
Yes.
of the Jazz, and so people get up in arms because this young man, he was not a McDonald's All-American. He was not a top 10 player in the country. Hell, he wasn't even a top 50 player in the country. Wasn't even a top 100 player in the country when he was in high school. I'm talking about at the completion of his high school.
And my
and
daddy
so
owned the
for him
team.
to go and pull a string for his son, if you're going to complain about Dwayne Wade doing this, then tell me this.
I love it.
When it happens, when we see it happen in corporate America with white folk, what do we complain about that for? Don't we want so you wouldn't want nobody to take care of their family. You think nobody puts in a phone call and look out for their own. That's been happening and it will happen.
What?
Zaire.
Hold up.
He on the G League squad. He got a G League contract.
You mean G League Ignite? You mean the Ignite?
No, G League.
No,
he went to
not-
Utah Jazz. They own
Where did
team.
he go to? Where did he go to college?
Nowhere did he? Nowhere.
He said I went to prep school.
He said out. So he eligible for the. He eligible to go, Chris.
He went to prep school.
Leave him alone, man.
He gonna sit at the end of that bench. He gonna be on the scouting squad next year. Get out of here. That's nonsense, man.
Hey, Jello on the team too. Jello on
Jello better. No, Jello was actually a player. This dude here,
He played
come on,
at UCLA.
man, stop that. I don't care if it's Dwayne Wade or not. Stop that nonsense, man.
Man, why they talk about your drapes? They tell me your drapes been around since James Brown performed at the Astrodome. What the hell they talk about? What's wrong with Chris Drapes back there? No, come on, Jimmy.
Listen,
What was you
man.
about to say?
Listen,
What was you about to say? That man said James Brown performed at the Astrodome. Hold up. Did James Brown perform at the Astrodome? Can anybody confirm that?
hold on. What about the drapes y'all got behind y'all? What about the drapes y'all got? The fake drapes.
That's all right. It's all right. I was looking good. We can change ours to the Dallas Cowboys. You can't change a damn thing over there.
That's what I need to do.
Man.
Boy, y'all so.
Hey, Chris, you asked for it. The Boom Boom Room they
Bust him across his head.
Out the ball. They to the white
all
beat.
All I'm saying is 1,000.
1,000. Okay.
Okay. LB short looking ass. This LB short looking ass on here. Justin Smallway, what is it? Justin Smallway looking ass. Bring it. I want them all. Thad Moody, Yvette. She knows she running. I mean, I don't even know why Yvette even on here. And Landon, you real good, boy. Landon, all I'm talking that mess. How we gotta figure out we can put them all on the screen at one time and just let me go. Put them on there and then just snatch one.
And just
off,
drop them
put
off.
Another one for a minute. Snatch him off. Put another one on, and I'm just gonna tear all their asses up, and then we're gonna start the show after that. It's gonna take me about 3 hours. I got about 3 hours worth of material though. You know what I'm saying? Let me get them all.
Yes, sir. Oh
So
boy,
he
y'all.
loved that.
I'm done with y'all. Jimmy, what was you trying to say, man?
want
Before we
to,
Where I'm at. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, my bad."
go on to the mailbag, Jimmy.
somebody brought up another topic on this Baby Friday, and that is Jed Howard committing to his father at the University of Michigan.
Yeah,
And okay, that's not the story.
that ain't.
I mean, there's news, but it's not the story. The story is that in the article, the young man, and the dad the family announced that it took a recent conversation between the father and the son because Jet was going to go to Tennessee. And it's like, Chris, you to believe that or not?
Hey man, he gonna play for his dad, man. I don't understand what the problem
Man, the man, Juwan Howard is sleeping with his mom. That's his mom. Get what the mom said in a tweet. Get what the mom said. Yes, my son going here, and yes, I got the bag. Hello. I got the bag. This one mom admitted, I got the bag. Yeah, he buy me bags every damn day. Yeah, you think my son ain't gonna go there? She a sweet lady too, Jean Howard. Great. Let me tell y'all something. Chris, and I don't know if Jimmy if you ever had the chance of meeting Juwan Howard, he never meets a stranger. One of the nicest, genuine guys ever. But before y'all came on the show, Jimmy, we had Memphis Madness the other night. I just want to show you how my coach came in. I had to turn it off.
I hope he pull into the Final Four like that, because that's what we do at Villanova. We win championships.
And of course, on yesterday, was the media day for the American Conference, and Memphis is picked to come out of coaches to come finish second place.
Whoa, second? Oh, they got two great players in Larry Brown.
Yeah. Hey, hold up. Hey, Jim. No.
Let me go.
No. Jim.
Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
Monty Bates, Jalen, Larry Brown. Really?
And guess what? Hey, Jimmy. Guess what was so glaringly omitted from that list? He just Chris Walker name went on that. That's the good thing about it.
Because I'm a Villanova.
And Jimmy. And what's so unique about it though, Jimmy? I got to put the meat on. Him. Hey, Jimmy. What's so unique about it, Jimmy? Houston didn't have but one all-conference player proposed, and Memphis have 4. So they just the team that, and I'm gonna blame them. Shit, U of H is a proven product of year after year after year. So I don't mind. It don't mind being it's all right to be number 2. Hey, I don't like being number 1. No way. You know why I don't like being number 1, Chris?
Why is that?
It's too damn close to 0. That's why I don't want to be number 1.
I
want to be the best. You feel me? I want to be the best.
One thing I like
pull up
about
that Villanova banner real quick. Put that Villanova banner up real quick. Them champions. Anyway, keep going.
Hey. Dun 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 dun.
In 85. In 85, what happened in 85 when we played y'all in the Final Four? Oh, okay,
hey, Jimmy, I just wanted to show you my coach, man. I just like that kind of stuff. That's all.
Penny, I like.
That's all. He don't like you. He don't like you. He don't like you though. Hold up, Jimmy. Hold up. I got to show something, man. They sent me this last night.
H-Town, let's get down at the Aldine ISD M.O. Campbell Center. High school boys basketball season opener powered by Boost Mobile. November 12th and 13th, 12 games in 2 days, including the Shadow Creek Sharks will battle the nation's #1 ranked public school, the Duncanville Panthers. Undefeated state champ Beaumont United will take on Cy Ranch. November 12th and 13th at the M.O. Campbell Center, the season opener powered by Boost Mobile. For schedule and $10 tickets, go to rcsports.com. H-Town.
How y'all like that? Yeah, they sent me that this morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's season opener, guys. Of course,
Yeah.
get your tickets. Of course, rcssports.com, and that's November the 12th and 13th. And we were talking college basketball,
Okay.
and of course, the coaches in this time of the year, right when they go into practice, they have a media day and they ask the coaches different questions. And of course, University of Houston's picked to come in first. We mentioned Memphis to pick. SMU with Kendrick Davis at the helm is picked to come in third. Wichita State with the preseason player of the year favorite is picked to come in fourth. Now here's the thing I like about this UH team. Understand, and they have to replace 4 key guys in that rotation. 4 key guys they have to replace, and of course Quentin Grimes, Jerome, Gorham, and the boy that's Gresham, the one that transferred to. I mentioned Jerome.
Okay.
I said Quentin Grimes, Jerome, Gorham, and then the other big fella Gresham transferred to TSU.
Yeah.
That's 4 key pieces, right? Now, Sasser is back with an elevated role. Tremont Mark, who started a few games,
elevated role,
back in the hole. Fabian White now is fully healthy. Remember, he came in the last season off that injury. So Fabian came and rejoined the team out, going into the second half going into the closing of the season. So now you get Fabian White. Reggie Chaney is back and gives you now. Remember, I think he went to Arkansas somewhere at first before he transferred to the U of H. Then you got the transfer from Texas, Reggie Chaney. Where did Reggie Chaney go first? I want to say it was Arkansas.
I don't know,
first.
man.
But anyway, you also get a transfer that's an impact for the U of H, and that's the boy from Texas Tech, Kyler Edwards. Kyler Edwards is money in the bag. See, that's the thing people ain't realizing from last year. So that's when you see
what is he good at. What is he good at? What do he do? I ain't never seen.
He averaged 22 a game. No. I'm sorry, no. He averaged 22 a game. What did he average? He was one of the leaders in scoring at Texas Tech last year. I don't know what he averaged last year, but he won the lead. But so now, guess what this team has in common? Guess what this core of this rotation has in common? Then you got Ramon Walker, can possibly play with the role that Tremont Mark played last year. Ramon Walker from Shadow Creek. You know what this team has? The core of the rotation is all from Texas. Not Houston yet. No, but from Texas. Even the Phi Slamma Jamma wasn't from Houston. It just was a myth that we had key guys from H-Town that was in the lineup.
A lot of the key guys were from Houston, though.
Yeah, but okay, let's name how many from Houston.
Clyde.
Clyde.
Michaud.
Larry Michaud.
Cadillac. Yeah.
No, Cadillac came on different. You talking about
Drexler?
Cadillac wasn't there when Michaud was there.
Yeah, he did.
No, we just talking about. I thought you were just talking about a Houston guy.
Yeah, they played with Phi Slamma Jamma. It was still Phi Slamma Jamma when Cadillac played with him. What you talking about?
Cadillac came after them. Chris.
He came after them.
Like Rob Williams was not there when Ricky Winslow was there.
Rob didn't play for Phi Slamma Jamma. Phi Slamma Jamma started the year after Rob left.
Right.
They started the year after Rob left.
I thought Rob was a Phi Slamma Jamma.
Rob fed right into it.
Benny Anderson. We used to talk about Benny Anderson.
Benny Anderson from Louisiana. Reed Geddes. Lyndon Rose was from Bahamas.
Reed Geddes was part of Memorial High.
Jimmy, I think JVF Francis is gonna be good. He gonna play the role that Fabian White used to play.
First of all,
that he played last year.
Yeah,
not the role Fabian White played before he got hurt.
I'm talking about when he was a freshman. Yeah, I think as a freshman. I'm talking about as a freshman. Fabian White was we used to say he's gonna be pretty good. No, because he redshirted as a freshman. You're right, he redshirted. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, it's that's good, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, are we gonna talk about the Anthony Black thing? Because we promised.
Yeah,
y'all messy,
guys. Man. That's the
How you know what happened already, Chris?
Y'all messy,
Chris. Chris. That's what you sign up for when you're a top 20 player in the country. That's news, and that's also a story because now their family business is being put in the public as a result from the
Yeah.
testimony.
Why
So
did that happen, Jimmy?
that makes it the story. That's
Jimmy.
the story now. You have the news and you have the story.
Is that uncommon? That they talking about the daddy abusing the kid and beating the mom? Is that kind of stuff common in a deck hearing?
Not in this situation. No, that's the angle that was played. No, you come from a different angle.
Okay.
And I was and the angle that was played was to go and put everything out there, and maybe you could get the sentiment that you know of the battered spouse and the battered domestic violence in the household, and maybe the judges would have had compassion, and then they would have went in your favor. But obviously, the end result shows that they did not. And Anthony Black has been the denial of his eligibility to play in the UIL has been upheld by the committee. So now, as I mentioned before, he has options, and those options will include, and not limited to, you have a lot of prep schools and charter schools are circling the wagon, making phone calls now. As an option, Montverde, who Keontae George is there. Also, you have a IMG name popping up. Sunrise Christian, who's tapped into the Texas talent pool in recent years. Their name is coming up. Also, one of the schools from a couple of the private schools or the non-public schools from out of Dallas is popping up as popped up as well. Their names have popped up. And one of them is the Dallas TACA. That's TACA. So that's Ani program, homeschool program. Ani, who works with Texas boys basketball and also with the 5 states scouting service that they run. And so, it's yet to be seen what he's going to do. But I don't think that he's going to just sit out. He's not going back to Capel. That it seemed like from that hearing, that bridge has been burned.
Why? Okay, so the Capel coach went against him?
Yeah. Well, obviously, you Capel coach is the one who checked the box.
Who started it? Okay.
So no matter how the influence, you check the box. So you're not going to go back there. And it's unfortunate because, truth be told, guys, Anthony Black could have made this move a year ago and decided to stay in. He could have made the move a year ago and just sit out.
Well, were the people together at that time? Maybe they weren't living together at that time.
No.
He might living with his mom.
So, well, I live in speaking of those households.
I think there's a larger conversation. Why does that even have to be the case? Why are we sitting here talking about this? Like, it shouldn't matter. He's going to live with his mother. What are we talking about, guys? This is ridiculous. Like, he's not going to live with an aunt. He's not going to live with his cousin. He's going to live with his mother. And we're letting people be judge and jury of these people's lives. It is wrong. And I can't, again, it is. So what? He's a good basketball player. It doesn't matter. He's going to live with his mom. What are we talking about? And they shouldn't have the right to tell these black people what they should do. And again, the dad is upset. Of course, the dad is upset. It is what it is. But how about have a relationship with your son? What you get mad about? Your wife chose something different. I don't want to talk about the spousal abuse and all that because that's none of our business. It's none of our business. But the fact that you can't move and go live with your mom because you're going to get punished because you're a good player, what's next? What's next? A kid is super smart, can change schools and go to a different school and play in a band and do everything else. But because he can play basketball and football, we won't let him do it. And I say there's a race component to it. I don't care what anybody says. And this fool, this dad, is playing a part in that. And that's what's disheartening in the whole situation.
I don't understand where they get the power from in the beginning. See, I like to always go back in the beginning when it all started. I ain't talking about when they set up this what these rules, the decament, when did they set that up? When was it instituted? When was it incorporated? And because you have to go back to the root of the problem and to find out what. Because Chris, you said a racial undertone. It was
It's a racial component to it.
Yeah, a component to it. So I'm just trying to see. So when did this? When was this thing incorporated? Y'all know the year. When did they start this stuff? The UIL, and when did these rules become? Because we need to go. We got to find out the.
I mean,
if
you go back in the day, what they call the handshake agreement, and you know what that was.
Okay.
When black teams up north would come play the teams in the south, and they would, hey man, don't play your black players. There's a handshake agreement.
Okay.
And so now you're talking about the handshake agreement now happening all over again. And Jimmy mentioned the component of the rural teams being on the board. I'm like, what does that have to do with what's going on? Is it right? Yes or no? Why do they get to judge where I get to play high school basketball that generates $0? I mean, there may be some money that people make out of it, but at the end of the day, well, we're trying to keep it fair. We're trying to do this. It has nothing to do with it. He's living with his freaking mother. Or I'm moving to get a better opportunity.
That's what I like.
I lived over by Smiley. I lived by Humble. I drove from Humble High School to Milby High School my senior every day. It was a bet. Again, I'm not saying Humble's not a great place. I'm not saying Smiley and Forestburg wasn't, but in my estimation, Milby was better. And it ended up being the best thing that happened for me in that situation. It doesn't mean that the same thing couldn't happen other places, but it was my choice. So why is choice alleviated from the equation? That you can't choose something. You know what people can do? Hey, you got a great job. Well, why you want to go over there? Because it's better for me. That's why. That's what people can do as human beings. Unless you with a team, James Harden says, you know what? I don't want to play with y'all no more. I'll show up. Guess what he does? He gets out of his contract and goes to Brooklyn. Jalen Ramsey gets out of his front contract. Jalen Ramsey sounds like he's real smart right now, don't he, Hatter? Real smart right now, leaving the Jaguars to play for the Rams. So why is it he has to be beholden to what's going on in Jacksonville? Because they can't get their stuff together. It doesn't make sense, man. Like this is like modern day slavery for all the kids.
But they got a rule.
Just the black kids.
I'm trying to fight the rule because the rule states. Jimmy said. I remember Jimmy's telling me, Robert, the key is, did he move for basketball purposes? They don't say it. Or football purposes. But where did that rule, Jimmy, that particular rule right there, because that's where everybody gets stuck. They said, that's when the thing they said.
Hatter. What is the difference? So what?
I don't know the difference.
Why?
Listen to me. I'm trying to get to the root of the problem. I'm not contradicting what you're saying. I'm just telling you, why haven't you been trying to fight the damn rule? You're complaining about the rule. Why haven't we been trying to fight the rule? How do we change the rule?
People only fight it when it affects them, right? So
Okay.
again,
It ain't affecting me. How can I help to fight the rule?
Yeah, I listen. I don't know. I know what you can do because you're talking about school boards. It's got to be a state board issue. It's got to be something that can fight with politicians in the state. It is absolutely asinine and antiquated where kids can't do what they want. So then they get mad. Well, all these prep schools are popping up. All these little other schools are popping up. That's why. So this is how they fight back. This is the way they fight back. And if they keep it 100, like those little leagues, like those little small little leagues in San Antonio, those little church leagues and all that, they got more Division I players than these other schools got. I'm telling you, because they don't want to be bound by the UIL. It's ridiculous. So there is another element of David Peavy winning back-to-back championships. But if it was a white coach, they'd be doing the same thing to him. They wouldn't let that dude play either. I think it's wrong, period.
Yeah.
But here's my only thing. To tell somebody they cannot go live with their mother. Guys, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What's that?
And here's the thing. I was thinking, man, this morning, and just when I was doing my walk and my jog, and I really just thought about something, Alan. I might be the last person that won a basketball appeal from out of Houston in the UIL. You remember that?
Yeah, with
I
your
might have.
with the nephew.
I might be the last person. Once again,
Who
that has
disputed it,
won
Jimmy? Who disputed it?
the damn principal of the school. He thought I was bringing in some because he told him my name and I got my nephew. Somebody coming, I'm moving him over there, and and I own property in Parkway Forest. That's the neighborhood where C.D. King is. So, Hal didn't mute himself. And so, but once again, Walker, in case you missed that, he got denied, and we had to go to UIL. And you remember, matter of fact, you went and recommended one of the attorneys that represented when we went down there to the thing. Hell, maybe some next person y'all want to go, y'all might need to call and get the attorney who represented my nephew. And I had to go and sit there because I had legal guardianship of him. And we beat the case.
It's an asinine rule, man. It's so antiquated, man. It drives me crazy.
Chris, I don't know if there's been another boys basketball player to not beat the deck committee, but to get an appeal overturned in Austin.
Yeah, you know what they do? You know what they do? How do they? I mean, Jimmy, they leave. They leave. They go play with a homeschool team. They go play in one of those other little church leagues, not the church leagues, but those leagues that they form with those independent schools, with those churches, or they just leave the state. And it doesn't make sense because we're forcing our kids, talent in our state, to leave because you have rules. You should be doing things to advantage your kids, not hurt them. Like you should do everything possible to help them put themselves in a position. And if a parent feels, right, that this is the best thing for my kid in my estimation, why would you penalize me? Because the high school coach who wants to win a district championship or go to state is upset, or a principal. And if people knew how these schools operate and these guidance counselors and how they're ill prepared to deal with certification of these kids, this is an absolute joke, because it all comes down to, C. King won district. It's so silly to me. How about, hey man, what can get this kid a scholarship? That's what we should be more concerned about. If that kid thinks that going over there can get him a scholarship better than going over here, why shouldn't we encourage that? It's not like they can have a whole team of them. You can only have so many on a team, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy, we already know that. And think about this: in the city of Houston, based on RCS Sports, less than 30 kids get a Division I scholarship every single year. Less than 30. So what are we really talking about? Less than 30. So how many kids are actually switching schools? Maybe a couple? Maybe 5? How many kids actually play? And we're going to make that the rule? It's insane, man. It's literally insane, and I can't believe. And you know what? I blame these high school coaches, too, because they only get mad when they're only on the side of it. When they leaving them, that's when they get mad. If they're getting the guy, they're going to fight for him. I used to tell college coaches all the time, hey, man, when you're trying to get a kid eligible, you do everything humanly possible. You try to turn over every nook and cranny and rock to get him eligible. When he leaves you, you try to do everything to hurt him. So how you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem too. Because when you get him, when you're trying to get him, you'll do anything to get him. But when they're trying to leave you, you'll do everything to stop them. That's why they put the rule in place where you don't have to talk to the coach anymore. You can just go straight to the compliance office and be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to deal with the coach no more because there was a bullying tactic involved. It's ridiculous, man. It's wrong, man. It's absolutely wrong. I cannot believe. Oh, well, if you open up, everybody be going wherever they want. So what? So what? People can change jobs when they want. So what? Do you sign a contract when you go to a high school? Am I missing something, Jimmy? When you sign to go to high school, do you sign a contract?
No.
I don't get it. I don't get it. These kids watch LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant leave and do whatever they want, James Harden, and guess what? That trickles down, Jimmy. Tell me, does that not trickle down? They're like, well, if I think I got a better opportunity, I should better leave as well. I don't understand it, man. It's ridiculous, man.
What y'all been doing, man?
Well, here's one of the things that I think one of the viewers in the Boom Boom Room brought up, and actually we talked about this last year.
I'm moving
And that is,
I'm going off screen.
hold
Man.
on.
I'm gonna get a background. Go on, Jimmy. My bad. Go on, Jimmy.
Hold on. And this last year, this was a kid that transferred schools in Houston. His mom, he lost his mom to cancer. He was losing her and went to live with his mother. Went to live with his mother before she passed away. And they denied him. They said that the rule that he had transferred for basketball purposes. Mm-hmm. Then he went to the UIL and they upheld the decision. He went to live with his mama. And by that time, understand something. And the mama spoke at the hearing, at the appeal. Check this out. Within less than a month later, she had passed away. She explained to them and tried to plead with them that she was terminally ill. They wasn't trying to hear that. See, some things should supersede other things. And then you have to factor in the common sense factor instead of the common sense factor. And that's what we see a lot of people probably on the panel not using. And in case you guys know, the panel at the UIL on the what they call a review board, that's the appeals board, so to speak. It's basically about 10, 11 people from all over the state, from various school districts. A lot of them are superintendents and they're either an athletic director or a superintendent of a certain ISD. But once again, I mentioned to you guys that a lot of those ISDs are smaller ISDs. And for them to overturn something, here's what it means. It means they're going against the decision of the district executive committee. And if so many of those start to happen, then those member schools would lose faith in their good old boy system. And they will say, well, hell, what the hell is it use for us to even assemble and meet up and sacrifice work time to do this when you're going to reverse the decision? Matter of fact, you just need to hem your damn self in the first anyway. Then that's what
I think. I think the other thing shouldn't exist, because if they always say no, what's the point? If they always say no, here's my thing: they always say no, and then it's public, and people got to put their personal business out there. You see what I'm saying? And I don't like, that's the part that's wrong, man. Why is it public? Is it a public hearing or a public hanging? Which one is it? It doesn't make sense. You're gonna say
everybody
no
know these kids' business and these family business, and they still boy, I don't like that part.
It's wrong, man. It's absolutely
I don't like that part.
wrong. And again, it's going to take a whole bunch of people upset about it to make it happen. But think about it, man. Jimmy, you made a point the other day. The point you made was we need some of these people that think they all had it figured out and it didn't work out for them. You need them to come back and talk on the chop shop to educate the people behind them. But they won't do that. You know why they won't do that? Because of shame. Because all that stuff they talked for all them years, that little Junebug was growing up, and it didn't work out, they can't come back and face the world. They gonna disappear. They gonna go off until the sun says, I mean, I got, like Hatter says, some of the people that used to listen to Chop Shop don't listen to Chop Shop no more. They done moved on. Well, it's the same thing with this. People only care about this if it affects them and their family. That's the only time they care about it. Man, I don't like gay people. All of a sudden, their daughter gay. Well, we should all stand up for gay rights. Oh, I don't like transgender people. Well, my daughter wants to, she's a transgender. She wants to compete as a boy. We should be behind that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we only think about it when it affects us. So unless people look at it as something that affects everybody and make it a movement, if they make it a movement, it'll change. But it's not going to take. If we just relying on every other person that it ends up affecting, the only one, the star athlete, it has nothing to do with the star athlete to me. It should be anybody that's affected by it. Because Jimmy's nephew was a star athlete. He was not, and they still denied him.
Right. So it ain't got, yeah. I got you. I'm following you. Jimmy, I'm sitting here thinking about something, man. Shout out to Archie, man, for Forever Films, Jimmy. Chris just said something about the Chop Shop. Your parents watched the Chop Shop for first 3 years, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. Wait a minute, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. And once they son go off and play or get a scholarship, whatever, they're done. And it's okay. But Archie did something today, man. Somebody just sent me a tweet. He said, support, #support. Let's help the Chop Shop reach 1,000 subscribers and click and put it on his social media. Let me tell you something. That's the kind of things that I like that's happening. And yeah, we can have fun and play on in this community, but this is our community. This is how Archie see us, just like we see him. Jimmy supports him and said, Archie the best. This is like Chris, I was talking about earlier today, talking about this lady named Paulie Murray, who I just found out about in the last couple of years. And when I look at her accomplishments, she did more for our civil rights than the stuff that came out of her mouth helped us after post Civil War than anybody. And a lot of people don't know who she is. It wouldn't be no Ruth Bader Ginsburg if it wasn't for a woman like Paulie Murray. And then they did a movie, Hidden Figures, Chris. In Hidden Figures, they talked about the women that were math beauticians, who were math wizards, but they never talked about how they got there in this movie, because who did the movie? Somebody else other than us told our story. So it was more important for them to talk about Kevin Costner knocking the wall where she can go to any restroom, so she won't have to go because the colors can't go in the restroom on this side of the campus. She had to run on the other side, if you've seen the movie. But Chris, they never brought up to her about in the movie that all of them women went to HBCUs. And all of those women went to, and all of them went to segregated high schools. Brilliant women went to segregated schools. Not segregated schools. They didn't put that in the movie. That's why it's great for us to tell our stories. Guys like Archie telling the story. He didn't have to say this about the Chop Shop. But I told y'all, man, it's two structures going out there. It's the social structure on how they see us, and the governance structure on how we see each other. We just got to start seeing each other. We got more power than we think. That's why I asked Jimmy. I know y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy. I want to know the root of the problem. Why we got to go to this debt committee every day? Who are these damn people? Why? I know who appoints them to this damn fool of a governor we have. The guy. So I'm just sitting back saying, what can we do without power? Like Archie just used his power to promote the Chop Shop. When are we going to use our power?
I mean, I appreciate Archie. But here's the thing, Archie, you just gonna get somebody ass tore up when they get to 1,000. I'm just telling you, like you somebody ass gonna get tore off the bone when we get to 1,000, Archie. So I appreciate you doing that. But Maida, what you call him, Midas touch?
Monte.
Barry McDonald running his mouth. I'm like, I don't even know if they're Barry and Gary, they girls or boys. But I'm just telling you, I'm a boy, Damon. Like, all I'm saying is, when we get to 1,000, and Herb, your ass too. I'm just telling you right now, when we get to 1,000, Hatter, don't spare them. Put them on the screen.
I got it.
Over. They don't want it.
I got it.
Just sit back, get your popcorn. Gary Sinclair, get your popcorn. You too. That ass will get tore up. Get your popcorn and get the kind with the sweet and sour too. And then go put your Coke and wash it down. And get them
Jimmy,
the recliner joints.
Jimmy, Gary Sinclair said a boudin man in the parking lot. Why did these people be getting this information, man?
Listen, I don't know why they coming at me. I don't know why. What's up, Morris? I don't know why they coming at me, Kim Jackson, your ass too. I'm just saying.
You can't be messing with Kim Jackson now.
Kim Jackson, listen, Kim better sit down somewhere. That's all I'm saying. She better sit down somewhere.
That man said a boudin man. Who can think of some stuff like that? Gary, I can't believe Gary did that, man.
Listen, let me tell you what's gonna happen. Somebody like Kevin Freeman gonna win, and all of a sudden the internet ain't gonna be working that day. I'm like, Kevin, what's wrong with the internet? That ain't working that day. Oh man.
Hey, can you get? Hey, Chris, could you do me a favor? Chris,
It's gonna be a storm, and the internet ain't gonna be working. They're gonna be scared to death.
Chris, can you do me a favor? I want you to take care of Mr. Katie too. Please take care of him.
Mr. Katie, I've been waiting. That's about 3 years in the making right there. That's about 3 years in the making. I don't even want to deal with him because he talked too slow for me.
That man said boogity in the parking lot. Boogity.
That's some good boudin right there, man.
I'm done with y'all.
Hey, look at Thaddeus Mooney. He know about that Viagra Triangle. He put them right there. Tavern on the Rush. Mayfield,
What is the Viagra Triangle? Help me out. What is that?
They have this area in Chicago. Right?
Uh-huh.
It's just like Houston. They call it what's that road in Houston? They call it Alameda. So they got this place in Houston where the old dudes come and the young girls know that them dudes got that money.
Oh!
You see a bunch of old dudes with a bunch of money, with the scarves, looking like Hugh Hefner, and you see a bunch of old chicks. A bunch of young girls.
That's called State 48 in Houston.
It's called
Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, I thought it was called a lock bar.
Hey, Jimmy, they got a new one. I ain't gonna be calling the names out.
Oh, they got
Chris, I told you what happened when I was in the restaurant the other day. Chris. It's dangerous out here. So they call it the Viagra Triangle. I like that. I'm going to use that.
Wow.
Oh, Mida getting mad. We got to be careful. Mida, her feelings getting hurt. Okay, hold on. Her feelings getting hurt. We got to slow down. The feeling meter.
You keep calling her name wrong.
Like Lil Wayne say, that's that nerve. We got to slow down. That's that nerve. Slow down. Her feelings getting hurt. Slow down. Slow down. Down. Mida can catch if she get mad. Don't do that to her. Slow down.
I have one thing, of course, on Baby Friday. Guys, we always venture off into non-sports topics. Sometimes we say it all. But one thing that I'm going to give credit for.
Okay.
I got to give credit. I got to tip my brim.
Dude.
On this Baby Friday. To Popeyes.
Who?
What?
For the marketing scheme that Popeyes, let me help y'all. Popeyes has released a campaign that features a new sauce that's inspired by Megan Thee Stallion. So in Texas, we call hot sauce, but this is called Hottie sauce. And they have a commercial with Megan Thee Stallion wearing her tight, garbs as usual. But think about it. And now the internet is taking it and going because now think about Popeyes. A lot of them are located in our urban communities, and now them drive-thrus, everybody coming through one. So now it's called Hottie sauce. So that means and that's a hell of a marketing tool to play on the words off of hot sauce, Hottie sauce.
That girl there, I love that girl.
Props to Popeyes on that, man.
No, props to Meg the Stallion too.
What I'm talking about, well, Popeyes get the credit for giving her the bread to go through with this campaign. They have to agree to come on and push this, because don't get it twisted, it's going to be edgy, because now remember, Beyonce came out a few years ago and made a reference to the former first lady about having hot sauce in your purse.
Right.
So when we talk hot sauce, guys, we're not the only people that eat hot sauce, but Black folk in hot sauce they're in sync.
I got a question.
Make this Hottie sauce.
Do it some women really wear? Cause my daughter don't have it in her purse. Do it's women that really have hot sauce in their purse? Or she was just talking, huh? Or she was just using the metaphor.
I don't know. I'm curious to know to amend the question. Did women really do that in abundance before Beyonce made it known? Because once Beyonce made it known, people felt they had a pass to do it. So it was like, man, I've got my hot sauce in my purse. Let me give it. So that's what I'm curious about. Because around that time, that's when I started taking.
Mate says it's a metaphor. Okay, I just want to know. Ain't nobody just really got no hot sauce in their purse. Because if they go to the restaurant, okay, she just using. Hey, I'm hot. I'm so hot. I got hot sauce in my purse. I don't know what the hell Beyonce was saying, but
it worked.
She can sing it all she wants to.
Man, all I know is I can't wait to get to 1,000. That's all I know, man.
All I know is hold on. This is what I know, Chris. Hey, Chris, this is what I know.
What's that? Oh, God.
That's all I know.
Hey, man, that's a great car to watch Villanova get back to the Final Four again. He can drive right to New Orleans where we're gonna be playing because it ain't that far.
And Chris, because a lot of people weren't on the show earlier, Jimmy, that car, that contraption was a slingshot. That little slingshot. You remember, if y'all know about earlier, Penny and Slingshot partnered, and every slingshot that they sell, they give a certain amount of money to autism. Penny is part of that cause against because his son had suffered from autism. So he is the spokesman for that. So of course he gonna come in on a vehicle lit up by slingshot. So that just to put some context to the thing. Just want people.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's all.
Very cool.
That's. I mean, you guys, we can go on all day.
Yeah, we can go on because we didn't talk about Spring Hill Entertainment. We'll take that into Monday. Because Chris, I want your take on it. They got evaluated.
Yo, listen. Tell Mata. I'm sorry.
Mate, man. You got one more ignorant outburst like that.
He chopped up.
I'm sorry I mispronounced her name. She's getting a little upset about it. Cora.
What's her name? What's her name again?
Mate Cora. Don't you say you talking about maid? Talking about maid. Shut up, Chris.
It's like Matey Creek, right? You ever see,
don't mention Matey Creek.
Key and Peele when he called Balake, he said Blake. He says Balake. That's what I'm doing with Mayte. I mean, I'm sorry, not Mayte, but you know what I'm saying though. But Jimmy, what's up, baby?
Chris, I can't wait to get off this thing and talk to you about what room you in, because I don't know what the hell they talking about.
I didn't see what my damn wingman doing, man. You know, it's Baby Friday. Your boy's in town. Holla at your boy.
Ain't no.
Holla at your boy. I don't mess with you, Ada, because you know you like them gray girls. But Timmy, what's up, man? We go see some black people, man. Can we go hang out? Let's go hang out.
Did y'all hear what he just said? You know where I'm gonna take you. You already know where I'm gonna take you.
That's why I'm not going with you. That's why I'm not going.
I'm gonna take you to 50-15.
I'm not going to Alameda, man. I'm tired of. I'm not going there, man. I'm not going to Alameda. That's where Herb gonna be. I'm not going there.
Oh my God.
Take me to the stash house, to the duck off. That's where I want to go.
No. You know you ain't gonna go nowhere near there. Hey, remember, I saw you in San Antonio. That's all I'm gonna ever tell you. I saw you in San Antonio.
I was double-fisted. That's wrong. I was double-fisted. That ain't
right.
No,
you was double-tongued. I don't know what.
No,
yeah. I'm just telling you.
That was a long time ago. That was.
I know it was a long time ago in San Antonio. Hey, y'all, Chris was in the corner like that.
No.
What the hell?
No.
It was a guy that looked like you, Chris.
That was a long time ago. Chris. Hey, listen. Here's the deal, though. Hey, T-Sheet, my phone will be ready after the show. I'll talk to you on Monday when I leave. But what I'm saying is, listen. Can we please get to 1,000? Everybody help us, because I'm gonna get hooked on phonics. I'm gonna get Maypay. I'm gonna make sure I take care of her, Sonya and Kim. Is it Kim or Kamika? Kim. All them women. Make sure it's on a Wednesday when it happened, right? And then we'll get Herb and Barry and Sinclair. Is it Sinclair or is it Carlton? Because he probably dressed like Carlton. I'm going to get all them dudes, right? All them dudes. We going to get them on a Baby Friday, right? And then the Cowboys going to win. We'll put that screen back up. I can't wait. Everybody, you can talk all the mess you want. But when you come on this screen, it's a whole different ball game. You come on there. You can do all the Twitter finger typing all you want, right? What Blake say, Twitter finger turning to what? Trigger finger turning to Twitter fingers.
Hey, where's Spice Lane, Jimmy?
Turn to Twitter fingers. That's all I know.
Jimmy, where's Spice Lane? Monte said drop his ass off on Spice Lane. Where's Spice Lane? What the hell is that?
What they get mad
I'm
for?
not sure.
Man?
That's not on, that's not on the north side.
About me the whole time on the screen, and then all I'm saying is just let me get a little get back, and they get mad. Jimmy, is that right or wrong? I'm gonna tell you. How about this? I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna be tonight, and if you really want to come get some get back, you can come see me. How about that?
Oh,
Where you gonna be at?
You
Where
can
you gonna
come
be at?
see me.
I'm a show teller. Wherever I find out your ass is, I'm show texting.
You can come see me, Herb. You can come see me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't.
Where you
Spice
where you gonna be
Lane.
at?
What the hell is Spice Lane? It's in A-Leaf.
All I know is in the hood.
Now look at Doug. See, now look at Doug.
Ain't no
See, that's what I'm
streets.
talking about.
Ain't no streets in the hood that end with lane. That's all I know. I live in the hood. So ain't
Southwest
no
of Beach Nut, Spice Lane. I ain't never heard of that one, y'all.
Doug,
I ain't
Doug,
going over there.
You know, Doug. Just so you know, Doug, I'm not going to the Marriott at the Intercontinental Airport.
Ah!
I'm not going to be there.
Hey,
Doug
Doug switched up on you, baby.
Okay?
Doug said you told about a
Doug
spot.
switched up on
He
me?
switched up on you.
Oh, he just switched up on me. Huh?
Yeah, he just switched up on He just switched up on you.
Jimmy, hey, Cheat Sheet, what's up, baby? I mean, I'm trying to hang with my boy Cheat Sheet. You know,
Well, y'all go hang out. I got something to do anyway.
You gonna hang out with you gonna hang out with on Alameda. We don't do Alameda, man. That's just God damn. That's all you know how to do. They still what's that old spot Hatter used to go to with Captain Jack? He's still going there. What's that?
Don't do it like that, baby. The Rhinestone Wrangler.
See,
hey, Jimmy, Clarence Harris said, hey, Spice Lane is definitely in the hood. It might not be that hood you out. You know, y'all got that suburb hood out there, Rosewood. He said Chris won't make it out of there.
That ain't no
all I'm saying
suburb.
is let them know where we're gonna be tonight, and they could come. They could all that talking. Bring your wallet, because you got to buy a couple of drinks. Because I know y'all that Boomer Room, y'all cheap as hell. Because you do a lot of talking, but bring your wallet. You got to buy a couple of drinks, because to sit with me, either that head's gonna get torn off. We're gonna have a good time though.
Guess what, Chris? Chris, I'm gonna find out where you at, and I'm gonna send my Tay that. Because guess what? I ain't playing no golf today, baby. It's raining.
Maytay, have you been on the show? I am in Houston. That's what I'm trying to tell people. They just running their mouth. They don't even know. Are you in Houston? That's all. Yes, I am. Period. And I'm in the H.
Jimmy, what the hell did y'all do last night? Y'all need to stay out of them damn Mexican restaurants drinking that tequila.
Wait, that's not what. No, whoa.
We didn't do a Mexican restaurant last night.
What?
A Mexican restaurant.
Yeah,
We're gonna do one today though, but we didn't do one yesterday. What you mean?
Hey,
Hatter, go buy me about 4 or 5 Casamigos margaritas, man. That's the drink.
I got you, babe. I got you. Hey, what about the spot we met at the last time and the people at the bar? You remember? The dude at the bar told it. The good lady at the bar told his husband, "Don't you get in that conversation." You remember?
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the spot. I like that. Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
She told that dude, hey, player, don't you talk about that subject. Because he was about to say something about Naomi Osaka. His wife said, hey, you shut the hell up.
All I'm saying is, whoever's interested in knowing all your people, I'm in H-Town. I'm going to be out tonight. All right? We can have a good old chop shop night. Don't be
They
scared.
say you at the Palace Inn. Where the hell is the Palace Inn at, Jimmy?
I don't
know. Them motels all over the city.
I don't even want to say crazy stuff, but the people that own them things, then you come in there like, oh, what do you want, sir? I mean, I don't even want to go there and do all that. But all I'm saying is that had all the interested parties, okay? Oh, hey, Gary, you drive Uber? You look like a dude that, he sound like a dude that drive Uber. Listen, man, I need an Uber
Gary.
all night.
You talking about Gary? Call Derek.
I know. All night. Coach Duffer said, "Come get a margarita with him, Chris." Jim Duffer.
I'm not messing with Chris this weekend.
Duffer said, "Come get a margarita with him in the East End."
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. I'm not messing with him. He ain't vaxxed. He like Kyrie. He ain't vaxxed. I'm not messing with Chris.
No, who ain't vaxxed?
You.
Oh man, I got the HSPV vaccine. I got the.
Man, let's go. Jimmy, get us out of here, man. I'm tired of that boy, man. I'm tired of him.
Y'all undefeated, dude.
I'm tired of this, man.
Y'all know what? It's time for y'all to go back to work. And so we can get to work. And finish our day jobs. I got some work to do.
Yeah, we got work to do.
And you guys, man, is always a good one thing about the Chop Shop. We strive to help give you enough energy during the middle of your workday to take you on downhill. And as we know right now, speaking of doing downhill, it's time for us to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this baby Friday. But first, don't forget, guys, the Grind Shooting Machine. If you haven't done so already, the Grind Shooting Machine, that's the perfect Christmas gift to any young basketball player out there. It shags the ball. It's retractable and portable. It's the world's only portable shooting machine, meaning it I guess dissembles all the way into a duffel bag that fits into your back seat of your car or your trunk. For more info on the Grind Shooting Machine, go to grindbasketball.com or go to rcssports.com. You'll see the big logo. Click on that and you save like $100 or so right now on one of those. Perfect Christmas present. The Grind Shooting Machine. Shout out to those guys and their efforts. Hey, H-Town bread, man. That's what that is. Yes, anyway, guys, it's that time again. Chris Seawalk, I'm going to tell you one thing, boy. If them Cowboys lose to the New England Patriots,
what? Dude, we may put a 50s piece on.
I don't want them. Hey, Jimmy, this is the game I don't want them to lose.
We may put a 50 piece with a little Chick-fil-A sauce and a little hot mustard, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be one of them type of, as long as it don't rain, because if we rain, it's going to be only going to be about 40. But it's
Jimmy, I might as well put the thing up behind you already right now. Because they're going to beat the brakes off them. Yeah.
They're going to beat the brakes off.
Yeah.
No. Chris is going to put one of them stars on his forehead, and we're going to have a ball on Monday.
Not this week, brother. Maybe when we play the Cardinals. Hey, Jimmy, forget all that. Make sure you let everybody have it. Make sure all the interested parties, Jimmy, you do the same. Let them know where we're going to camp out. We're going to park somewhere. And if they scared, go to church, okay?
I'm gonna put it. Hey, Chris. I'm gonna send it out on the Chop Shop feed. That's where Chris walk at.
Oh, they're gonna be scared. No, they ain't gonna do that. And then not one person gonna show up. I guarantee you. Not
bet
one
that.
Show up.
I bet you Monte show up.
Oh yeah, they would.
Bet that.
Mayday coming. Mayday. Monte coming. They gonna be like Mayday. She gonna be like Mayday.
Oh man, hey man, I'm gonna say we're gonna talk about all this stuff on Monday. It's gonna be on. Of course, Astros will be up 2-0 when we come back on Monday as well. And of course, tonight, don't forget Game 5, do or die. Really, it ain't no Game 5. It's do or die between the Dodgers and the Giants tonight, and that game decides who goes and plays Atlanta in the National League.
Quick question: who the Astros play, Jimmy? Who the Astros play?
Boston Red Sox.
How about them Red Sox?
Ooh. I'm not a Boston fan. I can't go there.
How about them Red Sox? Mookie used to play there.
You just jinxed the hell out of them right now, too.
Good.
It's on. It's on. Yeah. Mookie used to play. They got the hell up out of there when he got that bag. That's what Mookie did.
That's right.
300 mil. I would have left, too. But everybody got a price. But
don't forget, we also
going to talk about on Monday is the quarterback from Oklahoma who signed $800,000 in name, image, likeness deals, and he is being benched. How does that set the blueprint for name, image, likeness verbiage in the contract? If your ass get benched, do they have a right to cancel that deal? That's going to be in the future. We'll talk about that on Monday as well. You guys hold tight, and we'll see how this weekend goes. You guys be safe out there. But it's almost time to crank up this happy hour. It's done with the Midday Sports Happy Hour. But we'll see you guys on Monday. For Chris Walker, Robert Haller, myself, Jim Hicks. Hey, flip your lid up, guys. Let your hair out.
I can't wait.
Chop shop.
We
up out of here.
I can't wait. Well, y'all.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop